you about to get a shout out, bitch. Yo, hey family. Yeah, so today tried to kill everybody. You want to hear something so funny? The reason why, oh wait, you guys can't hear me. Why can't you guys hear me? That's weird. Can everybody hear me? Can you guys confirm that you can hear me? Because when you guys scream out things like, why can't I hear you? It makes me have to stop the entire live to make sure that you guys can hear me. So I'll wait for you guys to confirm that that's only one person and the rest of you can hear me. You guys can hear me. Okay, you guys be very mindful not to shout things out because then you literally stop the entire show. Okay, you guys can hear me? Perfect. Okay, so it's so interesting. And for those who know how this works, we're going to do about 10 minutes of catching up. And that's intentional to stabilize our energies because I have ADHD. A lot of my people who watch the show and watch the lives have ADHD. And so it's intentional that it takes me 15 minutes to start the show. It's on purpose. So it's not something you need to give feedback on. I'm doing it on purpose, and I've said that before. The reason is when I'm going to be having a deep conversation or doing an energy reading, I want to make sure we all come down, myself included. So let's start the intro part. For those of you who are just here for tarot and don't care about me or anything else, there'll be a timestamp, okay? So no need to write comments about things that aren't changing because they're on purpose. So today has been an interesting day. Yesterday, I was in this really amazing mood when I made the announcement that we were doing Tarot Tuesday. I love y'all too. Yesterday, I was in an amazing mood, and I was like, yo, this energy feels so grateful and sexy and abundant. And I was like, bitch, it's a new moon in Libra tomorrow. Of course, we feel amazing and glorious, right? So I go on Threads, which is currently my favorite app to communicate on. About to post, yo, this Libra energy got me feeling right. Because, you know, I'm a Taurus and Venus, Taurus and Libra are the only two signs ruled by Venus. So if you are Libra or Taurus, sun, moon, or rising, you're very Venetian, right? And so a new moons mean new beginnings. Libra means yummy goodness. So I was like, oh, this is amazing. I literally log on to Threads to write an amazing thing, only to see one of my old friends being dragged for filth on social media. It's like they have pitchforks and we're trying to burn her house down. And I'm going to speak about how I feel about y'all trying to cancel her in a members only live. For those who were like, is the $10 worth it? For shit like this, it is. I'm not saying this shit outside the paywall. Many of you know, yes, I have very honest, fair, humanistic, complicated thoughts about her. Some of you have already guessed. And she's not perfect, and she's also not a demon. And that conversation will happen behind the paywall. So imagine you are like, yes, I feel so good. I feel so, yes, yummy, 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 yummy. Oh, shit, they're trying to kill my friend. That's awkward. That's awkward. And mind you, it's the same friend that when y'all tried to cancel me unsuccessfully 3 weeks ago, she was the first person writing a post about how unkind it was and then DMing me privately to make sure I was okay. Because there's the way that y'all see people in broad strokes or from a distance, and then there's real life. And both are valid because sometimes your closest friends can't see the bullshit. And sometimes the complete strangers are being lured by the optics. And the truth is usually somewhere in between. And the gag is, I live in the in between. I can be your friend and still be like, friend, you want some bullshit. So I'm not going to be speaking as a friend. I'm also not going to be speaking as a spectator who likes gossip. I'm going to be speaking as someone who's objective while also having personal, substantiable, like data based on real life, not just the internet. And so my sweet spot is extra sweet. We will be having that conversation again behind the paywall. For those who are like, well, Blue, how do you do the paywall? Hi, I'm going to start doing an intro because y'all have started getting on my nerves a little bit. Hey, everybody. Every single thing. My name is Blue Telusima. I'm a writer, a spiritualist, an emotional intelligence coach, and I guess a YouTuber now. I'm a content creator now. And everything that you ever want to ask me is probably scrolling in the bright pink ticker at the bottom. Hey, Blue, how do I sign up for your class? Oh, no, it's right there in the ticker. Hey, Blue, I want to buy some candles. It's right there in the ticker. And if it's not in the ticker, it's definitely in the caption. Hey, Blue, I would love to be a member and hear you pop your shit behind the paywall. That's in the description box. I want you guys to learn how to click around. Please click around. Please click around. I beg you. Hey, Dominique. Dominique, you got candles, didn't you? Because I was in a really good mood when I boxed your candle. And I was like, if I ever see Dominique's name pop up, I'm going to tell her that. I was in a really good mood when I boxed your candle. So I hope you can feel the juju. For those of you who do want to know about my candles, because you're going to be hearing this mentioned every video that I ever make, because this episode and all future episodes of Bluecentric Live and the Humanized Podcast and Tarot Tuesday are going to be sponsored by two of our best sponsors. Number one, ADHD. The show is sponsored by ADHD. Somebody told me I should put it on a t-shirt. I just might. The second sponsor, Dominic, you're saying you felt it? Oh, yay. I was in such a good mood. And I looked in, I was like, wait a minute, I know that name. The second sponsor of all my programming is Bluecentricshop.com, where you can get all your spiritual needs met. We have spiritual candles, 8 different spiritual candles. Well, what kind of candles? Oh my God, that's in the caption as well. It's almost like I care. It's in the caption. So we sell spiritual candles, and our number one bestseller outside of the candles is actually our spiritual bath. I sincerely think I'm going to be taking a spiritual bath this weekend. Because, again, back to my story time. Again, ADHD. I log on, see y'all trying to kill my friend, and I was like, oh, man, this is wild. Because on one hand, she's done a lot of work on herself that none of you are counting. But on the other hand, I see why you're mad. And on the third hand, some of this just feels like a dog pile. But on the fourth hand, some of this is valid. It's a lot of feelings. Fuck. How is it that I was in a great mood until I went on the internet? I was in a great mood until I went on the internet. That seems to be a theme lately. So I hit her up to check on her. I haven't read the DM to see if she responded. And if she did, I won't be telling you what she said because that's private. And then I was like, okay, this feels very Libra. To have feeling sexy and feeling great, like, yes, life is yummy. And then some wild shit just throws you off. That's all very Libra coded. Okay? Libras will be like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm exactly who the fuck I say I am. And then life will throw a brick up their head and then they start crying about seeking balance. I always say Libras are not balanced. They seek balance. You don't have to seek something you actually are. Right? So the juxtaposition of beauty and chaos that I experienced last night, very big Libra energy. It's almost like the new moon started early for me. Somebody said Libras can be vain. Libras be vain. Oh, yeah, but here's the thing. Libras be fine, too. So being vain when you can actually back it up, I don't actually mind it. Somebody said, saying y'all to your subscribers is a little accusatory, especially for those not involved in any drama. So CX289, y'all is a very colloquial term. It's proverbial. And if you're approaching this with that level of sensitivity, this actually might not be the space for you, my love. So there's a thing that happens on social media where people nitpick semantics that are obviously not meant to cause harm, and based on the semantics of it, want to create a back and forth. We don't do that here. The spirit of, well, actually, you said y'all, and technically y'all means me. If that's the type of time you're on, this is not the space for you. Feel free to not come back. I'm not being passive aggressive. You see how I'm not being accusatory? I'm speaking to you directly. We don't do that here. This is not TikTok. It's not Threads. It's not Twitter. If you're walking in waiting for me to say something for you to be offended by, again, there's a stinginess and a smugness and a self-righteousness about that energy that doesn't belong here. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to decide if you even want to watch the rest of this live. But I won't be apologizing for saying y'all, because nobody in here thinks I said y'all to accuse. I'm not walking on eggshells in my own space, respectfully. The rest of the internet is for that. The rest of the internet is for that. I don't believe that you felt accused by y'all. I don't believe it. I just feel like it's something nice to say because you're used to going on the internet and pretending to be mad. So guys, as an emotional intelligence coach, one of the things that I teach is anti-fragility. Let's have a quick teachable moment real quick for that person who had me fucked up. Anti-fragility means you don't get mad on principle just to get mad because you're so disempowered that you have to get mad at strangers for made-up offenses on social media to feel empowered. It's fake outrage. We don't do that here. And also, we also do accountability here. If I thought for 1 second that statement made sense, I actually would have, and my audience can tell you, would have been like, oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I apologize. I apologize at least once alive. I'll even check and be like, y'all, was that offensive? And I'll let y'all actually answer and tell me if it was offensive or not. I'm very big on let's have a real conversation. I'm not a dictator. I'm also not going to walk on eggshells. So if there's anybody in here who's going to police me about words like y'all, here's your moment to leave. We're not doing that. I'll wait. Y'all good? Everybody had a chance to figure out that I'm just a mean bitch who can't be shamed by dumb shit on social media, and they want to leave because they thought that they were going to come on here and have a weird parasocial relationship with me. Everybody good? We all good? Because the only way you could have taken offense by y'all is if I accidentally called you out, which means I meant it. So then I really can't apologize because I meant that shit. All right, good. So somebody said, God, I love you. Gloria, I appreciate y'all for knowing my heart. I also, as a coach, one of the things that I'm teaching y'all is to call bullshit on people who want to weaponize the truth and righteousness in order to silence you and take things out on you. I'm teaching y'all that. Y'all know for a fact, if I ever say something in here that I sincerely believe might have unintentionally caused offense, I would apologize. I'm not doing the TikTok, well, actually, that's a sickness. That's a sickness. I'm never playing that game. People who try to shame me in that way always walk away frustrated or embarrassed. All right. So now that I feel that I've given, and by the way, guys, that person, whoever they were, Flo, you don't need to kick them out. I don't know if you already did. But you don't need to kick them out because when I said I'm giving them an opportunity, I sincerely was going to give them an opportunity. So when I say I'm giving somebody an opportunity, y'all don't need to get rid of them. Just give them a chance to prove that maybe they need to course correct or they just like rage bait. Right? Maybe they just like rage bait. Now, so yesterday felt very Libra, very early, right? Beautiful and chaos at the same time. Then today, I opened up the candle shop. Bridget tells me she's coming into town. I'm very excited about Bridget coming into town. And here's the thing that's so funny. In 2022 and 2023, no, 2023 and 2024, a little bit of 2022, the joke was whenever my mother or Bridget didn't realize that I needed to be there, my gut would tell me to be somewhere. And I would end up in either Boston or New York unexpectedly, and then would later find out why I needed to be there. I have always felt grateful about that. I've always felt grateful that my spirit guides would allow me the luxury of being there for people that I love so much without knowing why. Well, child, this year, it feels like it's my turn. Because I feel like every time Bridget comes into town, it's right before there's an emergency that involves Home Depot or nails or screws or a car, things that I don't do. And so, Bridget, if you do see this, I just want to thank you for all those times that I swooped up to New York, not realizing that I was going to have to, square up on somebody unexpectedly. Thank you for now that I'm starting this business, for being here. Bridget's in the other room right now, putting out several forest fires that have taken place in the shop today. Our electricity went out in the shop. I spent $700 on emergency generators that are going to be here tomorrow because I don't feel like paying for an electrician to fix the shop, considering I'm going to probably move next year and it's not my house. So I spent $700 unexpectedly on generators because the electricity went out in the place where I have my business. Yeah, that hurt because I haven't gotten paid yet from the business. Every penny I've made from the shop, I've spent on paying people who are helping me, paying for postage and all types of stuff, paying for supplies, paying for overhead, regular business costs. So even though you guys are buying the candles and I really appreciate it, I haven't made any money yet personally. So please keep buying the candles. Please keep buying them. But then I was like, okay, this is just the state of doing business. But then I come into the house and realize, oh shit, this is not just in the shop. The entire wall in my kitchen that's near the shop has also gone out. So now we actually do have to have an electrician come out tomorrow. So I spent all day running around with Bridget, putting out random fires, acting like chickens with our heads cut off. Had she not been here, Tarot Tuesday would have been canceled. Yes, it's called overhead. Tarot Tuesday would have been canceled. And so the only reason we have Tarot Tuesday today is because Bridget Kelly flew into town 5 hours ago and has been putting out fires with me ever since. Proverbial fires, not real ones, knock on wood. Right? So power going out, complete chaos. And in the middle of the chaos, I'm in my candle shop that smells amazing. And I'm so proud of the work that we did. What did I say earlier? Libra energy, beauty and chaos. Beauty and chaos. So for those who are saying thank you, Bridget, can we all just say thank you, Bridget, simultaneously? Bridget, I'm going to put these messages up so you can see it. Give Bridget a big virtual hug from us to her. Shit. Look at this. Love contribution. I appreciate that. So I just need you to know, for all of you out there, when I'm teaching these classes, and for those who need to take the class, just know that the Wednesday class, we have 2 classes that are coming out in January. This is the last announcement. Then I'm going to start Tarot Tuesday. Last announcement is, even though I've been talking about candles all the time because candles are my new baby, we are still teaching the classes, the emotional intelligence classes, and the fall class ends next week. Oh my God, I'm going to miss them. I've been missing people when the classes are over because we get so close over those 8 weeks. It feels like you just made 30 new friends. So the fall class ends next Wednesday. I'm going to be a little bit sad about that. And the January class that starts January 21st has 2 classes, a Wednesday class in the evening and a Sunday class that happens during the day for our East Coast and international people. The Wednesday class only has 3 spots left. The Wednesday class is almost sold out. Yes, the class is in January, and the Wednesday class is already almost sold out. So if you wanted to join us in January and wanted to do Wednesday nights, there's only like 3 or 4 spots left, respectfully. I know it's only October. I just work here, right? So if you were hoping to take my class and wanted a Wednesday spot in particular, again, don't ask me for the link. It says Winter OTS. You see in the bottom, Winter OTS class registration open. That's the link. Winter26.eventbrite.com. For those who want to take the Sunday class, there's still Sunday classes open, but the Wednesday class is about to be probably sold out within a week, right? And somebody said she does them quarterly at You Believe. Guess what? Moving forward, I'm going to do them twice a year. So if you don't take the class in January, you won't see me again until September. So for anybody who's like, Blue, I can't take the winter class, I'll see you in the summer. No, you won't. No, you won't. We're only doing classes in January and September moving forward. And that is because the community of people who have taken the class has gotten so big and grown so close that we have monthly alumni check-ins where we all check in with each other. And they have convinced me to do a summer retreat. So if you are someone who's previously taken this class and you have not kept in touch with the community, just know we're finally doing that summer retreat. Y'all have spent years and years trying to get me to do. It's finally going to happen this summer of 2026. So we won't be having summer class because I'd rather put that energy into the retreat for my alumni. Some people take the class once a year for the last 5 years. And so shout out to the alumni. I love you so much. After 6 years of us doing this online, ever since the pandemic, 5-6 years, we're finally going to be doing an in-person meet and greet. For those who've been like, well, Blue, when are you going to do a meet and greet? It's going to be for my alumni first. I pour into people who I'm building community with, right? And by the way, let that be an EQ cheat code. If you have limited bandwidth, pour into your community first before you pour into strangers. And respectfully, anybody who doesn't take the class with me or who's not on these lives or not a member, you are virtually kind of a stranger, right? Like the community I'm building is people who are invested, I invest back. So if you want to do the retreat with us in the summer, the January class is the last class that we're doing before I send out invitations. So if you want to take the class in September, that's great. You just can't come to the retreat. That's all. Somebody said you respect it. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. I always pour into my community first. The reason why I can put free gifts into the boxes, many of you got free gifts. Of the 200 and so orders that I've packaged with my sister and Bridget in the last couple of weeks, of those 200 orders, about 50-60% of y'all got free gifts. Why? Because I want to pour into you. Like, I'm sincerely grateful. I can only pour in when I'm not worried about people who don't pour into me. Save your energy for the people who fucking matter. So, again, if you want to take the class, somebody said, Azul, Leo between what sustains me versus to pursue as my partner faces with. Rephrase that, my love. Yeah, rephrase that as a question because it felt like a statement. So, again, please, guys, and this feels related to the actual reading, please make sure that you are pouring into your community first before you worry about people on the outliers. Right? I know that I still haven't gotten paid yet, and still, I was like, no, these people show up for my lives. I still want to give them free gifts. I don't mind getting paid last because I want to make sure that you guys understand how grateful I am, right? And I believe in my business enough to know I'll get paid at some point soon, right? Because we're about to do all types of fun things. But like for right now, I want to make sure I'm pouring back. Someone just said, I received my road opener candle and loved it so much. I bought a second candle and about to buy a third. Oh, Thank you, my love. And you guys will understand, like, there's so much emotion poured into these candles. Me and Bridget and my sister, we're playing music, we're doing group therapy, we're laughing, we're unpacking life. We make sure that when we're working in the candle shop, that the energy that we have is the energy that we want to go into those candles. In fact, when I asked my sister, what's your favorite thing about working in the candle shop? She's like, I love that I have to check my energy at the door before I walk into the shop. She's an Aries, and so is Bridget. I'm surrounded by Aries. Then I said, what's your least favorite thing about working in the candle shop? She says that I have to watch my energy before I enter the candle shop. She said it's the same thing. She's like, I'm used to knowing that I can have a bad day and go to work. I can't do that with you. And that's because I don't want us having a bad day to pour into the candles, because we do ceremony. Well, I do ceremony. I make sure they both leave. When I'm alone, I do ceremonial things with the candles to make sure that every bit of good juju I have extra of goes into those candles. And so they're so receptive. I would even say, for those of you who are using the candles, please put them in a place that's not high traffic, or in a place where only people that you trust and love will have access to them. Do not burn the candles in your living room if you've got a deadbeat uncle who's always coming over. It is sacred energy. Someone said, just pouring into your cup. Yeah, oh, I appreciate you, my love. All right, guys. So I think I made the announcements. I let you know that we don't do virtual singling here. So if you came on here to find a reason to be upset about nothing, this ain't the space for you, because I'm not going to be upset. I'm just going to tell you this might not be the place for you. Number 2, we will be doing an after show after I check on Bridget, because she really is fighting for her life in the candle shop by herself right now. After I check on Bridget, we're going to do a quick after show where I tell you my feelings about what happened to my friend recently, because I do feel bad for her. And also, if you want to take the class on Wednesdays, there's only 3 or 4 spots left. If you want to take the class on Sunday, that's about to be the only option. Yeah, and that's it. Let's get started. All right, guys, moving forward. 5 USD is the absolute minimum. And by minimum, I mean, if somebody gives way more, I'm probably gonna look at them first. I'm gonna be honest. 5 USD is the minimum. So if you send me 1,000 Naira and that's 32 cents, I'm not falling for that. We're going to be doing questions, but we're also going to be doing a Libra focused chat. The energy of Libra. Somebody said, please govern thyself accordingly. Y'all know me so fucking well. The energy of Libra is heavy today. The fact that I feel so lovely, mind you, the fact that I could have been on time, but I said, no, I'm not going to do a Libra reading without showering and smelling good first. I can't do a Libra reading sweaty and stinky. That feels like an affront to Libra energy. So just know, today I tried to whip my ass and I still smell good. And I just came straight from the shower, which is why I'm still wearing my bonnet. All right, guys. So because it's a Libra reading, even though technically Scorpio just started, we're going to start with Libras today. Shout out to my Libra gang. And I just got the feeling to do, somebody said Libra Moon. Yes, I just got the feeling that I bought some of my sex magic cards out. I ain't never bought no sex magic cards out here, y'all. I ain't never done that before. But okay. So you know what? These cards are very sexually explicit. So I might not be able to flash them on the screen because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't. Oh, that's titties. Okay. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna tell you what the sex magic cards say. I didn't realize there was gonna be dick and balls on these. Oop, that's probably why I don't use them on. Good evening, y'all. This is about to be a very grown reading. It's also about to be a very quick reading because Libras are a little impatient. Everybody's about to get about a good 7 minutes of my time and energy because, you know, Libras like options. We talking a little sexy today, but I still want to have my regular cards. Let's do some regular cards too, because, and you know what? Libras love beauty. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, I pulled out the Queen of Pentacles, which is such Libra energy. Oh my God. Okay, you guys, I love this card. The 3 of Cups is, look at this. It's a bunch of friends rejoicing and toasting. That is the energy today. Y'all, today tried to kill me, but I feel cute and I still want to party. If that's not Libra energy, I don't know what the fuck is. Scorpio, don't worry. Scorpio, before y'all be like, why this all about Libra? Scorpio, in 2 weeks, we're doing the official November Tarot Tuesday of the month. That will be all about Scorpio energy. So please don't be like, where's the Libra? Because it's a Libra new moon, okay? I can feel some Scorpios in here like, bitch, is it not technically? It's a Libra new moon, okay? So the 3 of Cups is the card of the entire reading. Shout out to everybody who's going to be joining my tarot class on the membership tier next Saturday. You guys voted. You guys wanted tarot class to be on November 1st instead of Halloween. So I will be honoring that. And honestly, I like the idea of me having Halloween off. So November 1st, if you are not a member, please join before November 1st, because that would be the first tarot class. And we're going to do a lot out the fucking gate. Y'all know that I pride myself that if anybody pays me money, I like to give double what you pay for. Oh, shout out to everybody who's been signing up from watching the lives to do personal one-on-one readings with me. A lot of you who watch me on here be like, oh, Blue, after doing a free reading with you on social media, I decided to do a one-on-one. And within 30 minutes, they're like, bitch, this is way more than I expected. Good. I want you to choke on information. I want you to have a buffet of information. I want you to have so much information from your reading that you're begging me to leave you alone so that you can process it. Okay? I'm Caribbean. We like to get extra shit. Somebody said over here, should I continue putting energy on what provides to me or give a shot to digital entrepreneurship? You're not ready for entrepreneurship until Q1 of next year, my love. Something about your game plan, either you don't have the bandwidth or you haven't fleshed it out. Something's half-baked. You know when you put cookies in the oven and they look good, when you bite into them, they're a little too mushy in the middle? That's what your plans for digital entrepreneurship is. All right, timestamp for the timestamp warriors. The readings are starting right the fuck now. Right the fuck now. Is my crush single? Not really. Your crush, if they're technically single, is doing stuff. Or there's people who are attached to them. Whoever you're crushing on, not $4.99. I said $5, y'all. You did a penny. But you know, sometimes y'all make me feel like a stripper, but it's okay. I said it's a $5 minimum. She gave me $4.99. It's okay. So your crush is in a it's complicated energy right now. I would not recommend it, but it's your free will. Next question. Hey, how can I help my son at school, please? Your son is having feelings. This feels like there's some mental stuff happening. Like, ask your child about how they feel in school. That's not an academic answer. It's not an academic answer. And for those who are writing in the thing, it's a $5 minimum. Yes, it's a $5 minimum because we just started after the holiday. And I actually feel bad about the holiday season. In January, it's going to be a $10 minimum. So for anybody who wants to do it now, please, if you were thinking about it, do it now while I'm feeling, holiday spiritish. Let's see. I'm going to use this card. The sex card is hilarious. I did not expect the sex card to be this explicit. Is it going down? Okay, these cards are nasty. I don't mind them though. Y'all know I'm a little nasty. All right, let's see. My manager is a Libra. I'm an Aries, Leo, Sag rising. I'm trying to lock in and level up, but I don't trust her. Don't trust her. Your manager is focused on self. Only trust her if you can be of service. Okay. Now I'm seeing nothing but 499s. Okay, moving forward, I'm gonna be actually puritanical. I'm not doing anything under $5 because now y'all playing in my face. I'm not doing any more 499s. Like, the first one was cute, but like 7 back to back. Don't trust your boss unless you can be mutually beneficial. You have the kind of boss who, if you can be of service, they'll be of service. But it's not going to be out of the kindness of their heart. Okay? Thank you, my love. I appreciate it. And guys, it's not even about the $4.99. I need something to explain something to you guys. When y'all give me $5, YouTube only gives me $3. And so for someone who has been doing this for 20-something years, answering questions for $3 just feels disrespectful to me. That's my ego. I charge $2.75 an hour. So if you give me $2.50, $3 for a question, the $5 minimum is for people who are unemployed. If you have money, please do not give me $5, respectfully. And by the way, what I'm showing you guys right now is setting a boundary based on how I feel. I thought I would feel better about it than I do, but the nickel and diming is making me not feel good. And I'm allowed to say that as I learn that. I just realized it last Tarot Tuesday that I didn't like how cheap people were being, and I'm saying cheap on purpose. And it made me feel cheap. So just be cognizant of that. My mommy and I aren't getting along. Can we work it out? Your mother is actually depressed, my love. Ask your mother. So many feelings, although this is very Libra, so that makes sense. Check in with your mother from the stance of how is she feeling rather than what's wrong between y'all. Your mother is depressed. And I try not to do anything that feels diagnosy, but the only answer I got was that your mother is depressed, my love. And I made sure to take your name down quickly because I feel like you don't want too many people in your business. All right. We're going to start with Libra. Somebody said on the pay scroll it says $4.99. At least won't let me do plan. Well, if it says $4.99, then go up above $4.99, my love. If $5.99 is less, like, why are you nickel and diming? That doesn't actually take away from. If $4.99 is less than what I asked, then do the next thing that honors it. Right? Let's say it goes from $4.99 to $7.99. Okay, I'm not worth the $3 to answer a question using my gift. I'm just saying. I said at the beginning of these guys that I only do these readings because they feel good. If they don't feel good, I'm allowed to say they don't feel good. And it doesn't feel good to be nickel and dime for $4.99 when it's a $5 minimum. That's all. And here's the thing, too. You see how I'm not conflating, and I feel like somebody watching this needs to see this. You see how I'm not conflating me realizing this hurts my feelings with me being mad at y'all? Because anger is a blanket emotion. I went straight to the hurt. So rather than saying, y'all are pissing me off, I'm saying, hey, that hurts me. It doesn't feel good. Somebody who is about to spend maybe $4.99 that they don't have to ask me about a question like this, don't spend that. I just give you a freebie. Rather than pretending that you're mad, admit you're hurt. One of you out there who's about to send me some money, I'm sending you a free answer. Rather than saying that you are angry, just admit that you're hurt. That's all. Just admit that you're hurt. And also, this is Russian roulette. If I don't see your question because I'm channeling, then it's not guaranteed. So only give the amount that you can have that happen without you chasing me around the club like a stripper. All right. So we're going to start with Libra. What does Libra need to surrender? Timestamp for the timestamp warriors. The timestamp for Libra starts right now. What does Libra need to surrender? And I'm so happy I did that 20 or so minute update because I feel like my energy is way calmer than it was. Way, 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 way calmer than it was when I started. So that felt good. Do y'all feel it? I can feel myself coming down. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Someone said, yeah, I just looked in the jumps from. Okay, so if it jumps from $4.99 to $9.99, then me saying it's a $5 minimum, then it already is $10 then. I said I was going to wait until January, but I guess life did it for me. Thank you for that, my love. I appreciate it. One more question before I do the Libra. I want this marriage to last our lifetime. Things haven't been feeling balanced. I'm not as patient as I would like to be. Will things work out if I give it time? No, things will work out with time. They're going to work out with communication. There's a couple of courageous conversations that you need to have. A couple of super sincere, courageous conversations that you need to have. There are things that you aren't saying to be polite that are actually what's stopping y'all. You need to say the things that you're scared to say because the intimacy that you want in your marriage is actually on the other side of those really uncomfortable but necessary conversations. So the answer, I can't answer that because the thing that would make it a yes you haven't done yet. I hope that's helpful, my love. Up next we have, is there anyone in my energy worth pursuing romantically? Not yet. And honestly, it feels like, no. There's interest, but not enough. And honestly, Ryan, when you really like somebody, it lingers with you. I wonder what your sign is. When you really like somebody, it lingers. The next time you like somebody in a way where it feels like a yearning or a longing, for some reason, you and longing are homies. Okay, you be tongue kissing longing. When you feel like, I wonder what they're doing. Not who you think about at 2 a.m. when you're horny, who you think about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when you're in the middle of work. The person that you find yourself thinking about, your mind wandering to in the afternoon, that's who you need to pursue. Up next, if you click on the super chat, the sliding scale lets you choose $5. True, or you could just give me 10 and not nickel and dime. I love that we got to 10 and y'all are still trying to help people get to 5. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I already set my boundaries, so I'm going to act accordingly now that you all know how I feel. So be clever all you want. I was very clear. I'm starting something new creatively, and I'm a little nervous. Anything you can see about that, do it. Do it. But here's the thing. Keep your job while you're doing this thing, though. All right. I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to give you guys a second to recalibrate because the chat is now about people trying to figure out how to nickel and dime me. And I actually do energy reading, so I actually can't energy read. I'm going to wait for you all to focus on the actual purpose of this chat before we continue. Because I read energy, and right now all the energy feels very distracted and focused on the sliding scale. So I'll wait. I'm fine, actually. I feel great. But I'll wait for you guys to focus on energy and not on how do we send Blue $4.99. I do this in class, by the way. In class, when the energy is off, I don't freak out. I just wait for the collective to do their part. No, Natalia, I understand you were trying to help, but it went on for a couple of minutes and it distracted. So I want everybody to focus back on the actual reading. So I'm not even mad at you. I'm just giving you an opportunity to course correct. So you don't have to apologize, love. I trust your heart, which is why I'm giving you an opportunity to course correct. Guys, when you fuck with somebody and they're unintentionally making you frazzled, especially if you're neurodivergent, you don't have to be mad. Just pause and give everybody a chance to course correct. There's no shame involved. The one thing I will say that I hope I'm modeling to those of you who like me, those of you who love me, and those of you who can't stand me but are hate watching, thank you. It still counts. I can be honest about my displeasure or a disruption or whatever without shaming people. We are taught that the minute someone sets a boundary or is clear about discomfort, that we need to feel bad. I don't want you guys to ever feel shame around me. I just want you to always check in. Do I have to give what she needs? And if I don't, what do I need to do moving forward? I want you to do that with everybody, guys, because I am mimicking to you a level of clarity and transparency and emotional bravery that unfortunately is not common. Right? I appreciate that, Natalia. And I actually trust that most of you know not to take it personal. I'm doing this for the newbies because I feel like there's a lot of new people in here who don't realize that I'm not just psychic, I'm also an emotional intelligence coach. And the two tongue kiss all the time. So I appreciate you, love. Right? So let's go in with everybody breathing in through their nose and out through their mouth. And it's so on the nose that in a Libra reading that this is coming up. Yo, this Libra new moon energy is so fucking heavy. Yo, shout out to the heavy Libra placements. Shout out to the heavy Libra placements. And I appreciate you, love. All right, let's go. Libra. I feel great, so let's do this. Where's the cards? Wait a minute. I felt so good. I put the cards down. I don't know where they went. Oh, here they go. So Libra, what does Libra need to surrender? Libra, what do you need to surrender? Libra, sun, moon, and rising. What do you need to surrender? For those who are doing timestamps, it's now 37 minutes and 30 seconds that I'm starting Libra. Sorry for the previous false starts. 37 minutes and 30 seconds. At least on my end. Libra needs to surrender their outdated beliefs about themselves. Wow. Libra, you need to surrender. Libra, sun, moon, and rising. You need to surrender your outdated beliefs about yourself. And it's so funny that Kendra said a masterclass in diplomacy and balance, because that's what Libra's all about, right? So Libra, it says, let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from your past. I'm getting a shiver. This is a very Libra energy. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. So Libras, there's some old stories that you've been telling yourself that the new moon is begging you to let go so some new shit can come in. If you're like, oh, I always date fuck boys. No, you used to date fuck boys. You have an opportunity to do something different. Oh, nobody ever appreciates me. No, previously you didn't know how to self-advocate to be properly appreciated. And I just spent 37 minutes showing you how to recalibrate an entire room of strangers, right? I just mimicked the thing that this is telling you to do. So maybe that's why it took us so long to start. In the same way that rather than saying nobody appreciates me, they're all paying me $4.99, I spent an extra bit of time to make sure we were all on the same page. Libra, that is actually your message. So in a weird way, even though we started 37 minutes in, I feel like the last 10 minutes was actually about y'all. Libra Mars. Oh, you get mad like a Libra. Passive aggressive much? All right. So Libra, what is a hidden truth that you feel about someone or that someone feels about you? Shout out to the cross watchers. Cross watchers are people who, I'm not saying their sign, but I'm saying the sign of somebody on their mind. So if you are somebody who's in love with a Libra or mad at a Libra and you're cross watching this Libra section on behalf of them, this section, hidden truth, actually applies to you as well. So Libra, what is the hidden truth that you either feel about somebody or that a cross watcher feels about you? I want to tell you how I feel. This might be the second time that we've seen that somebody's a crush on a Libra or has feelings that they need to share with the Libra, or that a Libra has feeling that they need to share. So Libra, somebody said they're cross-watching. I felt it. Okay, I know I wasn't crazy because I don't really talk about cross-watchers much, but I felt there was some cross-watchers, right? Probably because Libras are popular. So for anybody who's cross-watching for a Libra, there might be something you need to tell them that you've been biting your tongue about, or there might be something that Libra needs to tell you. Okay. And it doesn't have to be anything bad. It could be something as simple about like how something they don't like, something they don't appreciate, a secret crush, a hidden fear about money. I'm picking up there's some people in here who are cross-watching for a Libra who's freaking about money. but playing way more brave than they actually are. My gut keeps telling me to do the colors. I was only going to do the colors last week, but my gut keeps telling me for Libra, maybe I'll do this for everybody, to do the colors again. Did you guys enjoy the colors the last time I did colors? Somebody was saying, I was just saying in my head that I really want to tell this lady about herself. Well, the cross watchers are allowed for the Libras. Libras, I don't know what y'all did, but there's a lot of Libra cross watchers in here. And maybe it's because I put Libra New Moon in the title. When you hear me knocking the card, it's because the energy needs to reset. What color and message is there for Libra? So we know that Libras need to surrender their outdated beliefs about themselves, right? Libra, if you're playing victim or feeling bad for yourself, let that shit the fuck go. What color are messages for Libra? Ooh. Damn. Libra, black, space. Libra, you need space. You need to catch your breath. So, not darknesses. Shout out to those of you who know the Charlie Murphy story from Dave Chappelle. Darknesses. Black. Okay? Black. Y'all need space. Libra, if you are in a relationship and your partner is going to be working overtime, don't miss them. Enjoy the space. If you have been staying with family and you want to go home, you need the space. If you have a codependent friendship and they're getting on your nerves, take your space. The Libras need space. And if you know a Libra who misses you, they still need space. In fact, Libras like to miss people. I ain't got no Libra in my chart, but I got Gemini in my chart. I like to miss people too. Somebody said, Charlie Murphy. I'm feeling very giddy. Libra, you're going to be feeling very playful and giddy even while stressed. Somebody said, I need a Libra to leave my space. Shit. Crosswatch. Yo, there are so many fucking crosswatchers today. This is a first. If you're a crosswatcher for any sign, let me know, because I ain't never felt this many crosswatchers before, and we've been doing this for months now. The Libras leave the Libras. I just called Libras Libras. The Libras, that's actually fucking hilarious and accurate. The Libras, aka the Libras, still need space. If a Libra tells you they miss you, they probably do, but they're happy you're gone. They still need a little woosah. A Libra can miss you and still need you to leave at the same time, y'all. You know the balancing scales? They'll be like, oh my God, I miss you so much. Oh my God, I get the bed to myself. Same breath. Right? So the Libras, aka the Libras, if you are a Libra getting space, congratulations. If you love a Libra and you gave them space, congratulations. If you are a Libra or loving a Libra and nobody got space, fix that shit. Because they're gonna snap at you. And y'all know what happens when Libra snap. Shit gets real ugly real fast. Libra is ruled by Venus, the goddess of pleasure and beauty, but shit gets ugly. Crosswatchers, what's up? I appreciate y'all. Crosswatchers, I hope you're giving Libra space. The number for Libra is good fortune. 1331. You guys do me a favor, because I forgot to ask this in the last Tarot Tuesday and I missed it. When this reading is over, in the replay, write in the comments what number you got and what that number signifies. Because I actually really like seeing when you guys respond to the numbers. So Libra, your number is 1331, which stands for good fortune. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. So Libra, you're in a time right now where, and I think we talked about this in it was a members only chat that we had last week. Shout out, by the way, me and my sister may or may not have hotboxed during the last members chat. And my sister, who has chronic pain and smokes weed for medical reasons, I also smoke weed for medical reasons. She closed the door while we were hotboxing. We didn't mean to hotbox. I got so fucking high, safely and legally obtained, that I lost the chat while on the chat. Oh, Gloria, you were there? Thought that I had left the chat, opened up a new chat window, and there was 2 of me on the screen. I don't think I'm ever smoking weed on live again. Somebody said it was a good live. Yes. Oh, and then my sister passed out on the bed. We were in the guest room. So for those who wonder, why did we have a paywall? Yeah. Now, why am I mentioning this? Libra, you need some of that. Somebody said it's such a great live. The fact that y'all liked seeing me unintentionally get high with my pothead sister, I don't know how I feel about y'all liking that live so much, because the fact that it was two of me, and I went back and watched it back, both of me looked confused. Oh, and then my fucking high-ass sister spilled miso soup all over my carpet, didn't say shit, and when I turned around, I saw her in the corner trying to clean up before I could. You know when you go home and take off your girdle, and you take off your bra and you're just hanging out in your caftan with your homegirl? That's what the membership. So if you don't want that level of intimacy, don't be a member. It gets real in the, yeah, it gets real in the members room. So, all right, somebody just said I'm going on a cruise in March for my birthday, Pisces. My man find me before, during, or after. You need to have some sex before you worry about your man. Orange moon. It's so ironic you say orange moon, because there's many of you in here that come regularly who have backed up sacral chakras. Again, I don't know why I have not attracted this many people with backed up sacral chakras since January of 2024. So it's been almost 2 years. And I actually went live that day, and I was like, why is everybody sacral chakra back? Y'all need to have sex. We're back into that season, right? Almost 2 years later, we're back where a lot of y'all need your sacral chakras unlocked. The sacral chakras are orange, and that comes from sex and pleasure and creativity. Should I make the switch to education, and how much longer am I going to have to wait for love? You need to date. A lot of y'all who are going to ask for love aren't even dating, so that's weird. Orange moon, did I share too much of your business, baby? I'm sorry. You know, I can't lie to y'all on here, especially when y'all paying me. Should I make the switch to education? My answer is when. You can make the switch to education, but baby, you ain't got no energy right now to do much switching. You need naps and dates and a little masturbation and a vacation, maybe. I just tapped into your energy twice because I took you off and put you back on. You don't have you could barely switch lanes in traffic. You are tired. So yes, at some point, but not right now. Your bandwidth. Should I look for a job in a different state? Yes. Absolutely. Wow. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I'm considering doing a members only Tarot Tuesday at some point. But my spirit keeps telling me that the general population needs Tarot Tuesday, so I haven't gotten clearance for that yet. Should I look for a job in a different state? I already said the answer was yes. I just want to repeat it. Yes. Patricia, fuck yes. Fuck yes. Will my work environment get better soon? No. You're going to have to work on better boundaries and safeguards. All right. We did the Libra number, 1331. No. Your work, they're not going to get better. You're going to have to just get better about setting boundaries. And also, play dumb a little bit. You have the kind of job where they reward good work with more work. Vicious, what did I do? Did I have another tism? Somebody said that answer was loud, Patricia. It was. I felt bad. Should I move to UAE soon, or should I stay where I'm at? Stay where you're at. And I appreciate you, love. Stay where you're at. I actually like the number 7. I like the number 7. And it's not really my favorite number. For some reason, that number really just jumped out. There's somebody in here who's going to ask me a question about when, and the answer is 7. Somebody in here, save your money for this person who's about to ask. When do the number is 7. That's a freebie. I do freebies when the answer comes before the question comes, guys. So I'm not stingy. I'm not stingy. You are so Riv. What does Riv mean? Is moving out of California a good idea for me and my family? Yes and no. You know how sometimes there'll be a place that has good money, but the community is off? And then there'll be another place that has good community, but the money is off? It feels like LA is giving you one, but not the other. And whichever one it's not giving you, it's going to be a reason to leave. But whichever one it is giving you, you're going to feel bad about not staying. So that one's tricky, my love. Just be honest about what you're giving up by leaving here. It almost feels like LA represents something for your family, and it's going to feel like you're letting go of what it represents. Maura, I hope that was clear, because that came out very specific. Blue, you are hilarious in your truthful answers without even trying. Oh, my bad, love. I appreciate that, though. Patricia, it resonates? Okay, good. I will tell you this, guys. If I ever come and do a Tarot Tuesday and I feel like I have no messages, I would actually apologize and not do it. The only reason this feels good to do Tarot Tuesday is because I can sincerely feel that I'm helping y'all. I can sincerely feel that some of you are hearing messages that you need, a message that you didn't expect, but also need, right? And so this is a very mutually beneficial space, which is why, even though I'm giving to you guys, I always make sure that I feel good and you feel good and we all of us feel good. Because one of the things we teach in class is if it's not mutually beneficial, it's stingy. I'm as worried about me feeling good as I am about y'all feeling good, because I'm pouring from my own cup, right? Again, somebody in here, goddamn, Libra moon energy is very loud. Somebody in here keeps giving to others in a way that feels good to others, but doesn't advocate. This might be the third time that I've said that, and we're still on Libra. So Libra, there's some Libras in here who are not being honest about what they need. Because it's been 40 minutes now, and we keep talking about this, and y'all hard-headed. Hey, does my house have negative energy? Absolutely. You need a cleansing. If you were to buy a candle, although that looks like the UK, so maybe you can't yet, you would need to return to sender. Get some Palo Santo. You need to do a cleansing of your house. My sister is going through a lot. How can I support her and help? Let her vent, and also don't be judgy trying to fix. Sometimes when you think you're giving her advice to fix, she just feels judged, my love. I know you don't mean it, but she be feeling judged. Look, the Justice card. I literally pulled out the Libra card as I'm about to do the fucking Libra reading. So let's move on. Libra, you got Justice, Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, 5 of Cups. 4 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Libra, for those of you who have just come out of relationships, you need to focus on your money and not love. If you are Libra or are dealing with the Libra who just dumped you or you just got dumped, this ain't the time for y'all to get back together. They need to focus on their paper. They do feel bad, though. For the Libras who are in relationships that are happy, make sure you have a partner who is as excited about supporting your hustle as you are, because your hustle is going to be real loud for the next few weeks. So Libras in relationships, make sure your partner wants you to get that bag as much as you want to get that bag. Libras who have just come out of relationships, fuck them. Worry about your money. And people who have been dumped by Libras, they ain't coming back. They worried about their money. I'm happy to help, my love. Libras are tired and worried about money. So if you are not already being actively and enthusiastically loved by a Libra, leave them alone, child, because they are exhausted and worried about this paper. That was actually very loud. Ooh, that was very loud. Is a move in my future this upcoming year? Yes. That was a simple. I like it when the answers are simple, because sometimes the answers be complicated. Is someone coming in anytime soon? Because I want love, but I also want my back cracked. You need your back cracked more than you need love. In fact, you're more ready for your back crack than love. You need to be going outside more, though, because unless you're Postmates, either you don't go outside enough, or you're going places that is full of gay people who are not your type, and or people who are married. You're not putting yourself in a position for love to find you. But I will say, if back cracked versus love, you are 25% ready for love and 75% ready for sex. A lot of y'all are horny in here. What's going on? I don't mean to pause. I'm just curious. There's a new position posted at work. Is it worth for me to apply? Absolutely. In fact, you need to be applying for a lot of things. You need to be applying a lot, because your job is playing in your face, because you're acting like you don't have any other choices, and they're picking up on it. Apply for everything, child. Libra, we're doing one more thing. So basically, if you have gotten your heart broken by a Libra, leave them alone. They're worried about their paper and looking cute and feeling cute. If you're a Libra who went through a breakup, don't go back. Worry about your fucking money. And if you are in a happy relationship with a Leo who's already chosen you or deeply in love with you, support them and get in their paper. Y'all see your theme? And Libras, your outdated beliefs about love and money, let that shit go. It's a fucking lie. Thank you, Vicious. Have you noticed that it wasn't in August, but in September? Oh, well, it's only October, so it's only been 2 months. September and October have been very horny. August felt more wholesome. August was a little wholesome. But the minute, is it cuffing season? It is, thank you. Cuffing season and full moon. Okay, because y'all weren't this horny in August. But ever since last month, it's been real to the windows, to the wall. Is this what the rest of the year is about to be like? Y'all have me on here trying to find ways not to get demonetized? We're talking about sexy shit. All right, Libra. What is one more message for Libra? Oop, damn, 2 of them. Oop, Libra, you got 2 messages. One almost. Okay, Libra, y'all never beating the fucking allegations. They'll be back. If you are a Libra with an ex, your ex wants you back. They miss you. This is not surprising. And also, love spell. You've been bewitched. So Libra, this is so y'all. Libra, people like you. I know this is not news to you. I just work here, okay? Libra, people like you, and somebody might be trying to figure out how to tell you they like you, or you like somebody and you're trying to figure it out. I'm so tired of getting this message for Libra, because I feel like we got this last month too. Y'all cute, we get it. Like, I'm not mad. I'm just like, really? Is there nothing else? Y'all cute. We get it. People like you. Yay. Okay, sex messages. This is why I have the sex cards, because y'all nasty. So we might as well just get right into it. What is Libra's sex message? Okay, totally celestial. I'm not even going to ask what that's about. Somebody said the eye roll. No, it's just, I feel like you can't have a conversation with Libra for more than an hour without at some point them doing an iteration of, I cute? Is that cute though? So yeah, Libra. Y'all cute. Okay. All right. What is the sex message for Libra? Libra, sun, moon, and rising, single and married. Sun, moon, and rising, single and married, because we have to move on. The strength card. You get more flies with honey than with vinegar. So Libra, do that shit y'all do when y'all bat your eyelashes. Be soft, Libra. Be soft, ho. Let somebody love you. Y'all know that me and Jesse went viral when we had that moment. Be soft, ho. Let somebody love you. If you are a Libra who's been frazzled and barking a lot because you're worried about money or life or whatever, chill the fuck out and let somebody hug on you. And then maybe touch your booty a little bit, because it's a sex message. Oh, speaking of me and Jesse, I think me and Jesse, because we were talking today, I think Jesse and I are going live tomorrow to talk about Love is Blind. Yeah, I know Love is Blind be stressing me the fuck out. I think me and Jesse are going live tomorrow to talk about Love is Blind. We talked about it earlier, but then I had to put out all those fires, so I haven't checked my voicemail. She might have sent me a voicemail. I just didn't see it. Jesse, if you see this, my bad. But I think we're going live tomorrow. You know what I think? I'm wondering if the after show... Oh, no, the after show can't be tomorrow. I'm teaching class. Never mind. All right, guys. That concludes the message for Libra. Money, y'all cute. Do not go back to your ex. Confront your outdated beliefs. And please make sure that you understand that this last quarter is going to be very impactful for you if you let it be. Okay? Somebody said, love y'all together. I do too. And we both had a lot of separate feelings about Love is Blind that today, while talking, we realized that we unintentionally overlapped. We both have very strong feelings about KB. I think KB is the scheme that Todd set up. We'll get into that tomorrow with Jesse. All right. So Libra, is there anything else that I want to pull for Libra before we move on? No, I think we did a lot with Libra. Libra had a whole hour. Let's move on. Everybody's is going to be much faster. I apologize that everybody's going to be much faster than Libra. This Libra moon energy had me yoked up for the first full fucking hour. If you are a Libra, happy belated birthday. Because goddamn, that was a full hour. I have never spent that much time on any sign, sun, moon, and rising. So greedy, Libra. So greedy. Everybody else, I apologize. It's about to be 10 minutes for the rest of y'all. Y'all ready? All right, let's hit it. After Libra comes Scorpio. Scorpio, let's start with sex. Why not? Todd is always setting something up. Scorpio, let's start with sex. What's the Scorpio sex message? Oh, titties out. Six of Pentacles, give and take. Scorpio, you want to be spoiled. Well, it's your birthday season, of course. Scorpio, you want to be sexually spoiled, okay? You can't be with no pillow princess, no pillow king. You need somebody who's going to swallow you up. Scorpio, have you ever been swallowed up? If not, it's time. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Have you ever been swallowed up? You see how quick the energy got when I left Libra? Libra, that was so fucking... Y'all bullied me for a full fucking hour. I was steeped in Libra energy for a full hour. I apologize to everybody who's not a Libra in here. Scorpio rising. If you've never been swallowed up, it's time, my love. Look, Scorpios are not as sexual as y'all be thinking. They actually manipulate sex, which is why they have such a PR around sex. I actually think Cancers are way more sexual than Scorpios. However, Scorpio, if you are celibate, it's time to stop. And if you're having sex, do it better. Scorpios are to be swallowed up. That was a loud message. I am not double dipping because I do not want to be demonetized. Do y'all know that YouTube demonetized me one time for being too sexually explicit? It was a video that I had to take down within the hour. It was a video where when me and Monique talked about, maybe I'll play it in the members only chat. I'm about to make members only so fucking lit for the holidays because it feels like my little green room where I can talk and not worry about the algorithm. But it was a video talking about what happened during the heart rate challenge on Love Island, and I thought it was PG. YouTube was like, is this porn? So ever since then, I didn't realize that YouTube be watching me like that. I now have to watch my mouth. Cancer, y'all nasty little freaky motherfuckers. Y'all hiding my... Cancers are bigger freaks than Scorpios. You heard it here. You heard it here. Oh, you love Monique? We love Monique too. All right. Scorpio, we're going quicker. What is your message Actually, before we do the Golden Girls cards, because for some reason the Scorpio is telling me they want the Golden Girls cards. What is Scorpio's color? So Scorpio, it's time to get swallowed up. Scorpio, what is your color? Ooh. Ha! Red energy. I'm clear. I see a theme. Scorpio, Clark it. Scorpio energy. Okay. Show the fuck out your birthday month. And by the way, some of y'all been getting sad readings for your birthday month. I'm just happy somebody's getting a good reading for their birthday month. I be feeling bad when I have to deliver bad news on here. For those of you who are new, it's not always good news. It's news, it's not always good news. So Scorpio, gang, gang. Okay, fucking and frolicking. Happy birthday. Goddamn energy. That is amazing, actually. Scorpio's cosmic insight. What is the cosmic insight for Scorpio? Y'all do need a release. Y'all do need a release. That reminds me, my friend Carlos's birthday is coming up. He's a Scorpio. I need to ask him what he's doing. Make sure I'm in town. You guys, don't forget, upcoming next Saturday the 1st, we're doing our very first Tarot Academy class where I'm going to teaching you the basics of tarot monthly installments my way, because the way I do tarot is very different than a lot of other people's ways. Scorpio, your card is patience. Just a few more months, good things are to wait. So Scorpio, your card is patience. Rather than thinking you want all your things now, be thinking about what you want in January and start planning for it now. So Scorpio is telling you, even though you horny and shit, and you want to have all the things for your birthday season, be patient. It's coming. Oh, also, spy. Somebody's got their eye on you, Scorpio. Scorpio, remember how for Virgo season, we told the Virgos they were going to have to be partying in VIP because they couldn't be around general population? So, that's your message for this month. What's up with everybody being in VIP for their birthday month? You know what it is? People be fucking with people and playing in their faces during their birthday month. Let's do some questions real quick. Hey, Blue, I just want to share your energy. Feels so safe, and I admire your guidance around emotional intelligence. I'm excited to learn more. Oh, I love that, my love. Let me scroll to see if there's anybody's questions who I mixed. Guys, for those of you who ask questions, this is the time where when you see me scrolling for questions, this is when you do it, not when I'm in the middle of channeling for a sign. All right, let's see. I know I need to work on getting a new job and saving money, but should I go to California once I save enough money, or go somewhere else? California feels really good. Someplace warm feels good for you. Wherever you go, quality of life is super important, because wherever you are currently, quality of life. Oh, I got the distance card for you, and I was actually about to turn away. Yeah, you do need to move, but it feels like LA or somewhere with the same quality of life. I keep on getting quality of life, quality of life, quality of life. Thank you, Lamont. I appreciate you, my love. Let me see. Natalia said 11-1 tarot class, 11-11 book club. I know. Look at this. 11-11-11. I feel really good about November. It's been a year since I've changed my work environment for the better, but I'm running into the same problem. Do I give it time or do I try something else? What is the problem? Tell me what the problem is. Now I'll tap into the problem. All right. Somebody said, Gloria, what happened to Steph? Steph, are you okay? Steph, are you okay? No, I'm concerned about Steph. What does Steph say? I'm scrolling. I don't see it. All right, somebody tell me if Steph's okay. Let me see. All right. We're doing Scorpio number. We're doing a Scorpio number because I appreciate your patience, because I know doing individual questions while doing sign readings is a juggling act, but my Gemini rising finds it stimulating, so I don't mind it. Can't Get Enough by Candy Ryan. Somebody said online that they thought Can't Get Enough was too dreamy. I said it's a romance novel, and I don't read romance novels, by the way. Somebody said move to San Diego, girl. That might be a thing. Quality of life for that young lady who asked. Steph, what happened? Is everything okay, my love? Because Steph got a baby mama stalker. Steph, you need to, and this is a free answer for you, Steph. Steph, you need to be very intentional not to underestimate your opponent. Steph, don't underestimate your opponent. I'm getting that very loudly. Scorpio, your number is 1551. Hold on to your vision. For those of you who are getting these numbers, please put them in the chat and the replay so the replay gang and I can read them back. Do your numbers and your colors. I actually really like the colors too. Hold on to your vision. It's a time of manifestation. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration. Focus on patience. Be brave and courageous. Scorpio, so you're horny, but you need to be patient, right? You want to celebrate and let loose for your birthday. I get it. I totally fucking get it. You also need to be patient. It feels like you are planting seeds right now, Scorpio, right? just be clear that the seed doesn't the harvest doesn't come at the same time that you plant the seed. You plant a seed because you know the harvest is coming later. So Scorpio, there's going to be some delayed gratification. You're welcome, Steph. Do not underestimate your opponent, my love. For Scorpios and Scorpio cross watchers, what hidden messages are for Scorpios and Scorpios cross watchers? Something that popped up. Hey, Blue Sun, Scorpio Moon, Virgo. I'm a Virgo Moon as well. Libra rising. Also, you really having feelings this during this Tarot Tuesday. Will my finances change soon? 1024 Scorpio here. No. So check it, my love. And I'm going to be super honest with you because I completely understand. You need to change how you do things. Either your overhead, or like, let's say you were living alone in a 2-bedroom, I would say go to a 1-bedroom studio and put down your overhead. Or let's say you were living alone and needed a roommate. Or let's say you have a shopping Fashion Nova / Postmates habit that needs to be cut down. There's a drastic shift that has to happen in how you do things. Also, as far as your employment, I'm getting something a lot about employment. Either you're unemployed or not getting paid enough. You might want to do a one-on-one reading, love. I'm getting a lot of messages for you, but out of respect for the time constraints, I can't go into it. And if you do a one-on-one, remind me that I told you this. All right. All right, guys. You guys know how it works. $5 is the absolute minimum. $10 means I'm paying attention. And nobody's guaranteed, but I'm going to do this as much as possible. Scorpio, somebody's saying, I feel you even if we are apart. Scorpio, somebody is saying, I feel you even if we are apart. Scorpio, if you find yourself being nostalgic. Ooh, I'm about to get emotional. Fuck, I thought I was going to make it through this one without being emotional. Scorpio, if there's a friend or a former lover that you're estranged from, or a passed away family member, this is a little spiritual. You might find yourself missing someone during this birthday season. If it's someone alive, they miss you too. If it's someone who's passed, they miss you too. I think the reason why I got emotional is because my mother's a Scorpio. Her birthday's this weekend. I'm actually going to the East Coast for her birthday. And I know for a fact she's going to be missing my aunt. I can feel it in my bones. She's going to be missing my aunt during her birthday this weekend. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of you out there in the same respect. Scorpio, you're going to, ooh, my eyes want to cry, but I need to push through. Scorpio, you're going to be feeling nostalgic. The word that I'm getting for Scorpio is bittersweet. Yeah? Thank you, my love. I always joke that I'm a Taurus, but my first home was a Scorpio because I came out of one, right? So Scorpio, you were my first home. And whoever you're missing, even if they're not alive, they're missing you too. All right. Ooh, that was unexpectedly heavy. Scorpio, let's do the Golden Girls deck and get you a lighter message. I'm sending love to anybody this applies to because I'm feeling this applies to a lot of y'all. Ooh. All right. Scorpio, the Fool upside down. I don't usually do upside down. New beginnings, question mark. So Scorpio, you're supposed to be having a new beginning, but you stubborn as fuck, my guy. 7 of Pentacles upside down. Scorpio, are you okay? Now, hold on. Y'all so goddamn stubborn. Scorpio, balance. 10 of... Okay, so I'm hearing Scorpios are not just horny and wanting to party. They're also overworked. Scorpio, you're very overworked. But here's the thing. Some of y'all are not overworked physically. Some of y'all are physically lazy, but have just been overthinking. Oh, not a read. Well, this is a reading. It makes sense. For the Scorpios who actually have been physically working hard, you are overworked and you're burdened, right? The 10 of Wands is literally Sophia with her back broken by her burdens. You need to sit down. For those of you who are lazy and not overworked, because I feel like there's a couple of Scorpio pillar princesses in here. You've been thinking too hard. You're overthinking. So Scorpios, you're either overworked or overthinking or both. A new beginning is trying to reveal itself, but you need to sit the fuck down first. Well, how'd you go from sending me hearts to tell me not to call you out, friend? Yeah. I'm happy you said it. Any Scorpio who can hear the sound of my voice, who was going to therapy and who has not gone to therapy, go back to fucking therapy. Any Scorpio who can hear the sound of my voice, who was thinking about taking the class, take the class and do the Sunday one, not the Wednesday one. Not because there's limited space in the Wednesday one, because you need a slower pace. Sundays tend to be a little bit more calm than Wednesdays. Whatever it is. Oh, okay, that makes cool. Whatever. By the way, if there's any Scorpios who do sign up for the Sunday class, let me know that I said this during this reading because I feel like there's a couple of you in here who are actually going to be doing that. That's interesting. How the fuck did the class get into this? When my worlds collide, Scorpio, your card, I'm getting a candle. Oh my God. Somebody mentioned, they sent me a DM. Somebody mentioned they want me during Tarot Tuesday to give card suggestions for every sign. Do y'all even want that? I'll wait for a vote because I don't do shit unless it makes sense. Y'all, because Scorpio, I just got a candle for you. Scorpio, your candle is return to sender and heal thyself. Scorpio, even though it's your birthday season, it's not road opener or any of that happy shit. You have to take a shower before you put on perfume. For Scorpios, the candle that I'm feeling for you is a sign, sun, moon, and rising. Is return to sender and heal thyself. Interesting. That's not typical birthday, but it's very loud. What did we do before? Libra, do y'all want a candle? Do y'all want me to tell you what your candle is? Libra, your candle is actually big wick. Not pure sweetness. You would think because no. Libra, your candle is pure sweetness. No, sorry, not pure sweetness. It's divine masculine, big wick energy. It's so funny. The Libras want pure sweetness, but they're sweet enough. I'm getting this so loud. The Libras want pure sweetness. They're sweet enough. They need big wick energy. The Scorpios want good juju, but they have shit on them that they need to relinquish. Speaking of relinquishing, Scorpio, did we do a surrender card for you? Can you guys remind me? Did we do a surrender card for Scorpio? I don't think we did. Let's do a surrender card. Scorpio, what do you need to surrender? Let's see. Will my finances get better in the next 2 months? Oops, something just fell. Damn. Scorpio, this hit me right on my foot. Scorpio, you need to surrender your need to always be right. Fuck. This is loud. Scorpio, give others the gift of letting them be right. Stop being so rigid. Stop fact-checking. This will help you resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Do you want to be right or do you want to be together? Ooh. Not do you want to be right or do you want to be together? Well, that's awkward. Scorpio, are you being a know-it-all for your birthday season? Y'all are saying y'all do want candle recommendations. Okay. All right. Look, I'm only doing it because it makes sense. All right. Are my husband and I making a good decision about leaving the country next year? Pisces sun. This one's tricky. You might want to put one-on-one. You do need a refresh, but the how, your current iteration of the how is not good. There's something about your current plan. Maybe it's a new plan. So you just started talking about it. So that's why I'm not feeling like it's fully fleshed out yet. Either where you're going or how you're going needs to be better. So yes, and almost. The answer is almost. Like whatever stage of planning you're in right now, it's not rigorous enough. Something essential is missing in how you're currently conceiving of it. Either something around housing, something around savings, something around finances, having an insurance policy for if shit goes left. There is a safeguard or a bit of nuance that is incredibly important that's currently missing from how you guys are planning it. So it's yes and. Blue, you are such a breath of fresh air. I've been cooling my heels for the past 3 years. Is it time to start? Yes. Remember we were talking about backed up sacral chakras? Yes. And it's not because of the 3 years either. It's not because of the 3 years. People who can be celibate for 5 years and I'll be like, stay celibate. You touch me in the morning. I don't want to say I don't want to get demonetized, but yes, your answer is yes, it's time. Actually, it was time 3 months ago. You're a little behind, babe. What's the most important message I need to hear from today? Oh no, I need something more specific, my love. That's too general it's too much labor for a quick free reading. You got specific questions only. I don't even do cold readings 101. I am a clairsentient / claircognizant. For those who don't know, that means I know things I'm not supposed to know, but you have to let me in the room first. So I can't just read into an open field. If you tell me about a situation or something that I can latch onto, I can be a spy and look around, but I need something to latch onto. Someone said, I'm estranged from my best friend of 19 years. Should I reach out? No. And if you knew how they were talking about you, you wouldn't even ask that question. Somebody is telling their truth in a clever way that you don't respect. Scorpios, did you get a number? My ADHD is kicking in. Scorpios, can you tell me, did you get a number? Because you were just told stop surrendering the need to be right. Okay. Scorpio, did you get a number? Can somebody confirm Scorpio got a number so I can move on from the numbers? The Scorpio, okay, 5051, thank you. What is my gut telling me? Time frame. Scorpio, there's something major happening for you in the spring of 2026, Scorpio. There's something major happening for you in spring of 2026. I don't do these cards often. Just jumped out at me. Scorpio, there's something major happening for you in the spring of 2026, and we're now moving on to Sag, because the Sag energy just suddenly got very fucking loud. God, Sag, calm down. Wow. Something big is happening for Scorpio in spring of 2026. Some of you know what it is. Some of you will find out. Love you, Scorpio. Sincerely. Oh, my mommy's a Scorpio. I love Scorpios. Scorpios love me because I'm a golden retriever. Y'all have trust issues, but it's weird not to trust a bitch like me because I don't hide anything. So that's why I think I'm always tickled by Scorpios, because Scorpios be trying to give me the side eye and ain't on the side eye. And so they're like, oh, I guess you're cool. I love Scorpios. Y'all don't trust nobody, but y'all be trusting me. And I think it's cute too, because when a Scorpio trusts you, bitch, the shit they say is wild. And somebody who's trusted by a lot of Scorpios, when y'all trust people, I can see why y'all keep some shit to yourselves. I'm not judging it. It's just goddamn. It's a lot in there. It's a lot in there. The Code of Divinity says Scorpios never like me. They probably think you're a liar. Scorpios don't be trusting people, my friend. I'm not saying you are, but you know, they might think. Sister sign. Somebody said about sister sign. Sometimes your sister sign hates you. So there's a lot of Scorpios who can't stand Tauruses. I'm applying for a new job. Will I get the job I just interviewed for? I'm picking up like you and 3 other people, my love. So I'm not picking up a definite yes. I'm picking up that there's a top 4. You're in the top 4. You're in the running. But 3 people is a lot of people. All right, Sag. Something is telling me a color. Somebody said they don't trust not one person, not even themselves. My mother, I think she just started trusting me. My mother's always giving me the side eye, and I think I wore her down. She was like, this little bitch has just really been telling the truth the entire time. Mind you, I came out of her, so I get it. What is Sag's color? Ooh, green, movement. Yes. It's also the color of money. Sag, your color is Kelly Green, like my friend Bridget Kelly. So, you know, I love Kelly Green. Movement. Hey, I love that. Okay, that feels good, actually. That feels really good. Let's do the number next. Sag, your color is green. Moving. What you moving? Moving money, moving thoughts. Don't be moving bricks and tell me. Don't get me in trouble with the feds in here. Please don't confess the crimes in the chat. Appreciate y'all. All right. Somebody said, send a thank you note to the person who you interviewed with to stand out. That's a good idea, because 3 other people is a lot of fucking people. And you guys, this is one of the things a lot of psychics won't tell you. Sometimes the reason you don't get an answer is because there is no answer. It hasn't been decided yet. A lot of psychics act like everything has an answer. That's not true. Some answers don't actually exist yet. And I'm always very honest about that. All right. Sag, your number is 2424. Oh, my birthday's on the 24th. Good times. Of course, I want to be fucking outside. Leisure, rest, holiday time. Well, this is very specific. 2424, good times. You are worthy of affection and leisure and pleasure. Okay. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that they're all on the same page and you can work together. People are actually rooting for you, even if you don't believe it. Spread love. Somebody needs to read this to Nicki Minaj. Because people be rooting for her, and I don't think she believe it. So 2424, for the Sagittarius who are watching on the replay, please put Google what 2424 means and put it in the replay chat. I want to see what it means. Sag, what is your sexy time? Because so far, Sag is getting nothing but good. Scorpio and Libra were complicated, which is very Scorpio and Libra. But Sag, y'all just want to be outside, huh? 2424. Put it in the recap chat. Not this chat, the recap. That means the comment section. You guys do know that the chat that's in here and the chat that's in the comment section are 2 different chats, right? Because I sometimes wonder when I say replay chat if y'all know what I mean. Oh, is she writing a penis? What is happening? Okay, Sag, this is very explicit. This is freaky. Sag, not you. I think she's riding a horse, but that's a man. Okay, well, if you are a Sag femme, you might want to do some reverse cowgirl. Don't get pregnant unless you want to. This is. I'm looking at a picture of reverse cowgirl. I'm looking away. Sag, you want to do risky things. I'm going to take that as a metaphor, not literal. Let's see what Sag wants to. I didn't expect that. That completely took me aback. I was not. Sag, sun, moon, and rising, male, female, gay, straight. Somebody's doing reverse cowgirl. Risky. Sag, what do you need to surrender? Surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles. You don't have to plan everything. Let it just happen. And here's the thing, guys. It's a picture of dolphins. Dolphins are the sexual predators of the sea. This is a lot. Sag, if you are a Sagittarius who does not want to get pregnant, wrap it up. So I feel like that's a little bit too much information that I'm getting from Sag. It was all fun until Sag starts sharing TMI. Sag, don't be reckless with your mouth. Here's the thing. When Sag is happy, they get verbally reckless. Watch your mouth, Sag. Because y'all are being real reckless with me. I know this is a grown space, but not freaky dolphins. Respectfully, dolphins, I call them the R. Kelly of the sea. They have rape caves. I'm sorry, grape caves. Yeah, everybody thinks dolphins are look up dolphins. They're sexual predators. I'm not saying Sagittarius are sexual predators. I'm just saying they're into some freaky shit right now. All right. Somebody said, liar. Be careful. Somebody's lying. Yeah. I think the word risky is a double entendre. Risky means you want to do some freaky shit. You want to be outside. Money moves green. Also, there might be people lying around you. Somebody said otters are worse. Are otters in the sea though? I thought the sexual predators of the sea were the actual dolphins. And I don't think otters have grape caves like the dolphins do. Why are we? Do not you guys know have ADHD? Be careful because I will get into a whole conversation about otters in the middle of the fucking Sag. My bad, y'all. Sag, somebody's lying to you, or you lying? Damn, is this for Nikki? And divorce. Okay, this might be for Nikki. Sag, some of y'all gonna be experiencing the breakup. Maybe it's because you were writing cowgirl reverse on the wrong person. I don't know. But for Sagittarius and the crosswalkers, it was real fun until it wasn't. We were just doing dances and making money moves and writing reverse cowgirl. And now, yes, the MX. Now we're getting liars and divorce. Y'all, I do not want to be doing readings for celebrities. I actually do not want that. I live in Hollywood. I don't want that. I'm actually putting this card down because that felt like I was tied to that lady. I think me mentioning her name might have accidentally remind me not to mention celebrities' names during readings. I do not want that kind of trouble in my life. I don't actually want that. Too many people that y'all wouldn't expect actually watch my little page. I do not need to be getting any more DMs, people's managers. Sag, Page of Pentacles, money moves. Okay, you and the fucking Scorpios. Was it the Scorpios or the Libras? It was the Scorpios. Money moves. Sag, you're going to be doing some new fun stuff. Just be careful about who you trust. Sag, if this was the time, if you were an emoji, you'd be the squinting eye emoji, Sag. Be careful about who you trust in while you reverse cowgirl and popping bottles and shit. Somebody lying. If it's not you, it's somebody's lying. Not me telling the Sagittarius to have the trust issues that the Scorpios usually have. Oh, Bitsin, you missed it. You'll see the replay, friend. Shit got real freaky, and then it got a little risky. Double entendre. Not some freaky shit, Mitson. That's all y'all focus on. Y'all, this is supposed to be. We're doing a Libra moon energy. Libra's like freaky shit and being told they're pretty and chaos. So far, these first 90 minutes have been full of freaky shit and pretty shit and chaos. This is very, very much. Oh, did we say what Sag had to let go of? If we did, I'm gonna do it again because I'm being told to grab this deck. Oh no, Surrender to Miracles. I pulled it up a second time. What are the fucking chances that I would shuffle the deck and pull up the cards a second time? Never mind. Surrender to Miracles, guys. They just told me to mind my fucking business. Is there a hidden message for Sag that they are thinking towards somebody, or that a cross watcher? For those who are coming in late, a cross watcher is somebody who's watching for your sign, but they're not that sign. So if you're watching for a Sag, or if you are a Sag, what is the hidden message for a Sag or for a cross watcher? A hidden message for a Sag or for a cross watcher. I wonder if you are happy without me. The timing just wasn't right for us. And I regret lying to you. I fucking knew it. Sag, somebody lying. I regret lying to you. This does not apply to every Sag. This is a group reading, guys. I feel like I have to do a disclaimer right now, especially when it comes to something as big as lying. A group reading means the strongest energy of the collective is what I'm picking up on. This does not mean that every Sag who watches this video, this applies to them, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It just means the majority of the Sages are pointing me in this direction. Yes, guys? So if you are in a Sag in a happy relationship with the bestest of best friends and the job that you love, and this doesn't apply to you, then it doesn't apply to you. Don't force it. But a lot of Sages in here about to get divorces and being lied to because somebody got them fucked up and might have sold their Amex. Rhymes with Vicky. In fact, I hate to say it, and I hate that I joked about Nicki Minaj. I just got a download about her relationship that I did not want to get. Yeah, guys, let's not mention any more celebrity names because that makes me uncomfortable. I do not want to know that lady's business like that. And I actually don't do celebrity readings, so that was fucking weird. Ooh. Wait, it's that lady. Who's in it? Whose 6th year anniversary? Florence, whose 6th year anniversary is it? Because we don't tell me I'm pulling up the divorce card on that lady's 6th. You know what? I don't want no part of it. Sag, we're moving on. Yep, somebody said spray the air. You're right. I pulled up somebody's lying to you and get a divorce card on Nikki's 6th year anniversary during the Sag section. Yeah, I'm uncomfortable. Barbs, please do not come for me. I just work here. I am but a lowly servant. I'm also very fucking clear about Ooh, bon Dieu, do not put me in some Hollywood mess. Awkward, huh? Yeah. On her anniversary? Florence, are you sure it's her anniversary? Because that would be really fucked up if I got a divorce and somebody's lying to you card on Nikki's anniversary. That don't make me feel good. I'm gonna spritz some more. You guys, I'm working on the spritzes for the shop. So whenever you see me spritzing, this is a product that I'm working on for the shop. I want to see if that does feel good though. That smells good. These sprays are coming out in 2026. I don't sell anything unless I do it myself for at least 6 months. Ooh, I like that one. This might be the one. Ooh, I like that one. Sorry, guys. I'm ruled by Venus too, just like the Libra, so I like smell goods. Thank you, Minton. Oh, shout out to everybody who got free Florida water in their packages. If you didn't, sorry, it's random. But shout out to everybody who I sent the little Florida waters to in their package. Okay. It's her. I got the divorce card on Nikki's anniversary dress. That shit. Hold on, y'all. Let me call Bridget to make sure she's okay. For those of you who are coming in late, Bridget is we had a bunch of emergencies in the candle shop, and Bridget just happened to fly into town during those emergencies. So she's actually in the candle shop doing all my work for me right now, helping me out. I just want to make sure she's okay. Intermission, Sag, because that was a lot. Pick up, Fran. Happy Tuesday, family. Oh, the candle for Sag. Let me think about it. Protection. Return to sender and protection together. I forgot there's no reception in it. Return to sender and protection loud. Loud. Protection is the loudest. Sag. Ooh, I hate this. Sag, you need a protection candle, baby. Bad. If you can't afford, because I'm always thinking about you guys' bottom dollar because we are in a fucking recession. Sag, if you have limited funds, get a protection and a spiritual bath. If you don't have limited funds, get a protection and spiritual bath and then return to sender. Jesus wept. Oh, she said, maybe she's on the. Hey, who just. Sorry, guys. Once I look at my phone. All right, Sag, that was a lot. My spirit guys telling me Nikki needs to get a divorce because her husband is lying to her during Tarot Tuesday is not what I expected or wanted. So we are moving the fuck on. Capricorn. Whew. Do not mention any Capricorn celebrities, guys. Please, no, okay? I got enough problems. Capricorn. Somebody said, how many hours did I miss? You only missed Libra. We did an hour on Libra because it's a Libra new moon. Libra, Scorpio, and Sag. We're moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, bring it home, friend. I will be doing a small intermission because I wanted to. Somebody said move the fuck on it. See, what is your sign? Now I'm curious. Damn, Capricorn, you got Gray, the ghost. Capricorn, are you ghosting someone or is somebody ghosting you? Let's pull up another one. Oh, you got yellow determination. Okay, well, Capricorn, if you left, you meant it. Fuck. Capricorn's got a 2-for-1. That didn't happen before. Capricorn, you got ghost and determination. Lord, it was an hour. I didn't move on to Scorpio until we were 50-something minutes in. The entire reading was Libra energy, and it did not unhand me for till like 50 minutes in. That's an hour. I was there. You Libras held me captive. You had me acting like a fucking Libra for the first hour. No disrespect. Capricorn, ghost and determination. I do not recommend ghosting as an emotional intelligence coach, but if you've been ghosted, the person meant that shit. And if you've ghosted, you meant that shit. But here's the thing, right? Ghosting is gray. Determination is bright yellow. So gray and bright yellow are actually very yin-yang, right? Very yin-yang. So, Capricorn, okay, Capricorn, what's happening? I was about to turn the cards around, and I saw a card that I think is for you. I'm going to hold off on this third card, though. Y'all getting greedy. Wait, Natalia said I'm ghosting everybody. No, hold on. Is this you, friend? Because you know I'm picking up who's in the room. By the way, for those who are like, why do I need to watch the live, be in the live if I can watch the recap? Number one, you can't ask me a question if you watch the recap. And number two, I'm picking up on people's energies. Ghosting and determination. Is there anybody who has a question before I move on with Sag? Let me look for some questions right now. I left and I meant it. I do feel bad about it, though. You meant that shit, babe. Don't feel bad. You meant it. You meant it. All right, looking for questions. Should I get a pure sweetness or another candle? You actually need a pure sweetness and a road opener. You need a pure sweetness and a road opener. And I'm not sure why, but I'm seeing pure sweetness, yes, but there's something about a road opener and a pure sweetness. You are either in a new chapter or entering a new chapter, but how you enter it or how you maneuver it is important. Does that make sense, friend? Isabel, tell me if that makes sense, because yours is very specific. It's something about like something is new, but it's the how you approach the new that they're concerned about. Okay? Oh, by the way, guys, I was working so hard. My actual real nail, because I can't wear acrylics. I'm allergic to acrylics. My nail split and broke in half because I was in the post office fighting for my life delivering packages a couple of days ago. Like split in half in the nail bed. I now have my first entrepreneurship industry injury, so I feel like a prisoner of war. It's already growing back though, thank God. I've seen a vision of 2 paths I can take that will lead to the different outcomes. One in my head said the one on the left. Should I choose South Asia or Middle Eastern? South Asia. Should I be patient in the job? That came fast. That's why I gave it fast. Should I be patient in the job I'm in for advancement in the company, for development, or should I explore other options? Both. They're actually telling you to do both. In my mind, I'm getting the 7 of Cups, which is a card of options. You need to explore this is such a Libra answer. You need to explore every fucking option. You understand me? And the reason why they're swearing, because you have a spirit guide around you, it's a masculine energy, but it could be a masculine feminine. It feels almost studdish. What is that about? Spirits don't have genders, so I do my best to do masculine or feminine, but yours feels a little androgynous. It is telling you somebody played in your face or dragged their feet for too long, and then now they want you to explore all their options. It's very much I gotta put me first, Lucius energy. That was loud. Okay, that was loud. Whoever that was, your energy is very loud, my friend. Are there any friends or ex-lovers that sent me negative on a lot? Ha! I don't mean to laugh because I didn't correct that answer. A lot. You need a return to sender and a protection. By the way, guys, the insurance policy that I do is I burn a return to sender and protection back to back every quarter so that anybody who's sending me good energy, I'm sending it back to them, and then I'm also protected. That is my own personal insurance policy. And as y'all can see, a lot of people have tried to take me the fuck out, even though I just be in my bonnet, minding my business at my house, pouring candles. So I always say, if you're going to do a return to sender, I always say, do protection afterwards. That's my personal, I was taught that you always do a protection after a return to sender. That's how I was taught, whether it's hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, manifestation, non-denominational magic, prayer, Christianity, whatever it is. Whenever I'm sending something back to someone, that could be seen as a spiritual assault. And so I never do a return to sender without doing a protection afterwards, for me personally. But again, if you only have the finances for one, get the one that you can afford, which is the return to sender. All right, so where were we with Capricorn? Or Capricorn got ghosting, yellow and gray, which means, again, the bitter with the sweet. That seems like a message that's coming out a lot. Let's do the sex cards. For people who are new in here, because Libra energy is all about, is I cute? Am I cute? We're doing special sex tarot decks for the, was that helpful to the person who I answered? Oh, thank you, Heather. I appreciate that, because I'll be judging my energy. Like, girl, you are so fucking ADHD. Why do people watch these why do people watch these videos? But y'all say they're helpful, so that's the reason I keep coming back. All right, so let's do it for the set. Okay. Capricorn, you want to be wined and dined. So Sag was out here doing a little something strange, getting their back broke for funning shits and giggles and riding reverse cowgirl. While Capricorn, that's not you. You want to be wined and dined, child. Capricorn wants to be romanced. Cuffing season has you by the ankles. If you are a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, you are not like your Scorpio and Sag friends who just need their back cracked. You want somebody to tell you you're cute, kind of like the Libras, but also like invest in you and talk about your feelings. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm just saying this is just a Cap thing that I'm laughing. Every sign is very much being themselves. You want to be, you want romance. Cap, if somebody tried to reverse cowgirl you like the Sagittarius that we just did, you would get mad and tell them to unhand you. You actually want to be treated like a fucking lady. What should you focus on to be promoted? Be more outspoken about how much value you can add and be more innovative. Like, you know how some jobs you wait for someone to tell you what to do and you do a great job and you think that's great? Something about your job, something about initiative. Does that make sense, my love? Something about taking initiative, like foreseeing a problem and then speaking to that problem before it's brought to you and then highlighting, you see how I fixed that problem? Y'all want to give me some extra money to do that more often? Does that make sense? It's almost like having a proof of concept about how innovative you can be. But the word innovation and being clever, which sounds tricky, be clever about how you get the promotion. You know, they say don't play chess, play checkers. No, don't play checkers, play chess. If there's somebody that you're working with who's doing a great job, watch them and figure out what they're doing that you can do. But be very clever. It's an interesting word. By the way, Scorpio, call your friends. I know we're in Cap, but Scorpio energy just popped up. Scorpio, call your friends. Okay. Scorpio, you need community. Sagittarius need community too, but they have to sit long enough to receive it. Damn, y'all caught it straight. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, you want to be wined and dined. You want to be romanced, and you will ghost anybody who doesn't wine and dine you and romance you. And if you are Capricorn in a relationship, make sure your partner does it so you don't ghost your partner. You see how that all connects? If a Capricorn is in a relationship right now, not feeling appreciated, they are a fucking flight risk. For any Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Risings in relationships, if you are not being treated properly in a way that you think that shows that you are appreciated, you are a fucking flight risk, whether you would want to admit it or not. I feel this in the base of my fucking back. Mercury retrograde energy. Ooh, not y'all having your own personal retrograde and moving on. Well, shit. Change of residence or moving away from your partner or moving in with your partner. Yeah. Capricorns are like, where the fuck are my things? Y'all are impatient. My God. Caps, are you okay? I feel like y'all want to cuss everybody out. Like, Caps, what's going on? I can usually count on Caps to have a nice little stable. What's going on? Did somebody piss y'all off? What's happening? The last couple of readings we did, Caps were like, oh, Cap, you need to have little kickbacks at your house. And, you know, now y'all about to cuss people out. I feel like it was a middle finger. I feel like 50 Cent. I just woke up. What you mean, fuck 50? Like, Caps, are you okay? Like, I didn't do it. Because a lot of Cap energy right now is very salty from whatever the fuck I just said. And I didn't do it. I love y'all. Please don't take it out on me. Somebody said I need a hug today. Oh, I'm sending you a hug, my love. Sincerely. Yeah, the Caps are fucking tired of these broken promises. What song is that? What song is that? Tired of these. It's a viral song. Tired. It's like a TikTok song. Yeah, Cap, baby, are you okay? Yeah, thank you. I just work here. But like, Cap, like, even though it's Kelly Price, what's the song called? Because it doesn't sound like her voice. Whatever that tired Kelly, whatever that tired Kelly Price song. I'm so shocked. Y'all are usually so stable. I can usually count on the Caps to be the little stable. Not broken promises. Not that one. No, not the speech impediment. Okay, let me look up tired Kelly Price because I haven't gotten a song this whole reading, so now I want to honor it. Tired Kelly Price. It's called Tired. Oh, well, there we go. Cap, y'all tired. Your song is Tired Kelly Price. My God. My God today. My God. I'm sorry, Cap. I didn't do it to you. I did Cap get a number? Let's get a number for Cap. My God. My bonnet's all out of whack. Y'all got me fucked. Okay. Yes, Tired by Kelly Price is the song for Capricorn. No, not 3LW. Stop, y'all. It's not 3LW. I'm tired of broken pop. No, it's Tired by Kelly Price. Y'all tried it. All right. Am I going to get engaged within the upcoming 12 months? I'm a Scorpio sun and he's a Virgo. If you advocate, a lot of you don't be advocating, but asking me questions. You're not actually ready to be engaged yet. There's something about your current relationship that you don't want to bring into your marriage that needs to be reconciled first before you even think about getting engaged. And it's something that you want to negotiate prior to engagement, because whoever your partner is, once you're engaged, he's going to think, well, if you said yes while this thing was prevalent, why do I have to change it? Okay. I hope that was helpful because that was very specific. Cap, your number is 1414. Lighten up. Mood swings. A need for respect. Well, 1414. Focus on your needs and desires. Everything is better with a lighter attitude. Yeah, y'all need to. It's giving Harriet Tubman, y'all. Capricorn, what happened, baby? I love y'all, but like 1414, lighten up. Capricorn, move on. Did we do a number for Sag, y'all? Somebody's asking if we did a number for Sag. You know, I don't know. I just work here. Y'all gonna have to tell me. 1414, lighten up, Sag. My God. Not Sag, Cap. Sag is very light. Sag out here writing dick and trying not to get divorced. But Capricorn, I feel you. I'm holding space for you. But goddamn. Somebody said that the Sag number was 2424. Thank you. Not the broken promises. Do I even want to pull up with the hidden messages for Sag? I mean, something for Sag. Sag, your energy is so loud. For Capricorn, the message is, I am becoming a better person. So Capricorn, either you're becoming a better person, which is why you're ghosting people with determination, or the person that you ghosted is trying to tell you that they're becoming a better person. You don't care, though. Capricorn, your message is also, I want you. I'm not expanding on that because I feel like Capricorn's a landmine right now. Cap, I didn't realize. Somebody said, I'm sleepy. How much longer till gems? Till we get there, my love. I can't skip people just because you're sleepy. I appreciate you, though, my love. We are on Capricorn. So do the math. We're going next to Aquarius, and then Aries, and then Taurus, and then Gemini. So we're 4 signs away. Don't want me, please. All right. We're going to do Aquarius next. Aquarius feels like it's going to be fast. I'm going to try to go faster for these upcoming signs. Don't be offended. I will try to give you as much as possible. Damn, Aquarius love. I actually got this card. I thought it belonged to the Capricorn, but they said it didn't. So it came back. Remember how I pulled 2 cards for Capricorn? This was the very next card. I was going to pull it for them. And they said, no, that's not for Capricorn. So I shuffled the deck and got it again for Aquarius. So Aquarius, this is y'all being fucking impatient during the Capricorn reading. Your color is pink and your message is love. If you are an Aquarius who has been antisocial, lighten the fuck up. We just said lighten up to the Capricorns. Y'all need to lighten up too. Aquarius, this is time for love. Let somebody, again, be soft, ho. Let somebody love you. Aquarius, okay. For Capricorn, did we do a candle for Capricorn? I feel like we already did, but if we didn't, let me know. For Aquarius, you're pure sweetness. If you are an Aquarius, you need a pure sweetness. A pure sweetness and a good juju. And Aquarius stellium. Oh, okay. You better tap into your inner lover girl, you curmudgeon. For Capricorn, I'm channeling because there's two competing ones, and I hate giving two candles. Kind of people are on a budget. It's not big wig. Capricorn, please, if you're a Capricorn, do not get a fucking big wig. Your wig is big enough. For Capricorn, I'm getting a heal thyself, but I'm getting a second one. A clarity and peace. Capricorn, do a clarity and peace or heal thyself. I feel like some of you are going to resonate more to heal thyself. Some of you are going to resonate more with clarity and peace. Some of you are going to want both. But for Capricorn, it's a clarity and peace or a heal thyself. Child, I just work here. Be a lover girl. Please. Aquarius. Ooh. Aquarius got strength card. I feel like another sign got the strength card. Strength card means a softer touch. Aquarius, are you a goon? We've just gotten 2 messages about y'all needing to calm the fuck down. Are you a goon? Aquarius, get up your sweetness and be less goonish. The fuck? The Capricorns are upset and trying to lead in our flight risk. The Aquarius want to fight people and need to fucking calm down. What's that? What's happening? It was so sexy a couple of signs ago. We started with Libra, but now in Aquarius, very different energy. Libra was giddy and frolicky, and now, yeah, Aquarius, soften up. Your color is pink. Be pink, Aquarius. The fuck? Please be pink. Okay, be pink. My nails are pink, Aquarius. Be pink. Right, Gunica. Although Gunica, Monica is a Scorpio, but she probably has some Aquarius in the chart. Yeah, Aquarius, be pink, please. Ugh. I felt bad for the Capricorns. I'm worried about y'all. Y'all might get arrested. The hell? Okay. Look at this. Y'all saw me shuffle. Aquarius, your card is to surrender being defensive. Put your dukes down. Why are you so defensive? Y'all literally got surrender defensiveness. I love that I shuffle in front of y'all because y'all see that I don't be planning this shit. Aquarius, surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. Ooh, you think you a goon, you weak. This card is actually correct. When you're defensive, it means that you are feeling insecure or emotionally destabilized from an EQ standpoint. So you being this, like, I'm an emotionally intelligent goon, which means I'm ready, but I don't do nothing unless I actually have to. Surrender defensiveness, Aquarius. It's a sign of weakness. To communicate in a way that's more empowered, stay centered, and hear somebody out. Don't be so ready to fight. Find a non-defensive way to respond during this time. Aquarius, your homework is to get a pure sweetness and calm the fuck down and find a non-defensive way to tap into your inner lover girl, because goddamn. Not y'all picking fights and playing victim. Aquarius, no. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Okay, Diara, now why not? Diara, this is an empowered space. Thank you. A Cappy, oh, my love, you need a lot of cards. I mean, you need a lot of okay. Somebody said Gunica is sending me. Did we get a color for Aquarius? Okay, we got the pink, right? Let's do a number for Aquarius. Universe. Please let's do a number for Aquarius, because I don't know what the fuck that was. Universe, what is the number for Aquarius? 1001. Spiritual awakening. Aquarius, you're going to have to figure out why you're so defensive. 1001 is the number for Aquarius. It means it's time for a new beginning and personal development. If there are any Aquariuses that over-identify with this particular poll that we're getting from whoever's in the room right now, please take the class. I think I want to say that for one other one. Was it one other person? I can't remember what sign it was because I really channel in and out of these. Aquarius, you are in the place of personal development. You are in the place of personal development, Aquarius. It's time to focus inward. Wait, why is Cash App sending me a text? Why am I getting a Cash App text? Oh, somebody sent me a tip. Thank you, Keiko. I appreciate it. Oh, that's so sweet. And then Bridget said, I'm okay. Gonna start to clean the sec. Oh, Bridget's in the candle shop. She said she's okay. Okay, I was worried about her. Bridget, are you watching? Is that how you know I was worried about you? This is the thing about going live. I don't know who's watching. Aquarius, my heavens. Sun, moon, and rising. What is the cosmic message for Aquarius? What is the cosmic message for Aquarius? Give it time. Everything in divine timing. Calm down. Well, shit. It's almost like I'm psychic. Aquarius, baby. And maybe take the class. And thank you, Keiko, for the tip. Y'all know the only way that I don't get heavily taxed on anything you send me is on Cash App, because fucking what they call it, YouTube takes 30%. That's more than a manager. One more message for Aquarius, and then we have to pivot from this energy. One more message for Aquarius before we have to pivot for this energy. 10 of Pentacles, focus on money. 4 of Wands. Oh, wait a minute, Aquarius. Are you being a goon because you're scared of hoping for things and them not happening? Aquarius, you are a lover girl or a lover boy. Aquarius, this says that you want all the best things in life and you're scared to admit it because you can't deal with rejection or disappointment if it doesn't happen. You mean to tell me this entire time y'all be acting like goons is because you were scared to love? Oh, girl. Or boy. I know men do watch this. I get a lot of men say, hey, we watch this too. Aquarius, put your fist down. You want a hug. Aquarius, if you know an Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising, just hug them and say, Blue sent you. Get consent maybe first. We do believe in, consent. But if you know an Aquarius who is a curmudgeon, hug them. Sun, moon, and rising. Because what the fuck was that? Aquarius, I love you, but I want to move on from this energy. Aquarius, if you live in a state like California, please buy some edibles. Okay, please buy some edibles. All right, let's do some quick questions before we move on to Pisces. What do I need to receive the love I want? That's very general, Gemini rising. And thank you for doing this, Blue, about pure sweetness. I appreciate that. Funny enough, the pure sweetness is great. You're going to need to let go of the stories that you keep replaying in your mind about all the people who disappointed you romantically and non-romantically. Your problem right now currently is a fear of intimacy steeped in over-identifying with betrayal and lack. I hope that was clear because that was a lot. Alasia, your energy is loud because that came out. That was a lot. Pisces next, absolutely. Pisces, let's start with what Pisces needs to surrender. Because now I feel like I need to do a return to sender. Pisces, we're going to go very fast. Pisces, you need to surrender your comparisons with other people. Pisces, mind your business. Pisces, mind your business. Well, how come she? Mind your business. Well, how come he? Mind your business. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Surrender your need to compare yourself to other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Mind your business. Focus on your own shit. That's loud. Oh, my angel number. I will always pick a 2222. My angel number. Wait a minute. Who did the 2222? I want to see what it says. Capricorn sun here. Was it the right decision for me to leave? Yes. You actually took longer to leave than you needed to. Yes. You guys had a connection, though. There might have been a karmic. The connection was real. Like that thing that kept you there was real, but you needed to leave for right now. I'm not saying y'all need to go back to each other, but for right now. All right, confidence. Ooh. Pisces, you need more confidence. You got chocolate brown. So Pisces, your message is getting very loud. We can go faster because I feel like that little, from the time that we announced that Nicki Minaj needed to get a divorce during that accidental Sag reading on her that I did not want to do, to what we just did with the fucking Aquariuses who are defensive and have their fists all balled up like Arthur, but actually need to hug. I feel like Pisces is getting lighter. Thank God. Pisces, stop comparing yourself to other people and be more confident. And it's brown and it's happy. I love it. It's so cute. I actually like that. That's really nice. All right. Pisces, what is your sex card? Yeah, let's make it sexy because that last one, Aquarius, y'all, I didn't know that Aquarius were so emo. Actually, Aquarius is the sign that's the most prone to depression. So why am I surprised they're being emo? Blue, come on. All right. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. What is your sex card? Because we're in a Libra new moon and they like sexy shit. Yes, that brown though. Yo, when brown is done correctly, it's a hot color. I'm not even going to hold you. Look at all those rich YouTubers. Is it a threesome? Wait a minute, Pisces. The lovers. Wait. Now, how we get a threesome? What's happening, Pisces? When I said stop comparing yourself to others, is it during a threesome? What is happening? That's one man and two. Yeah, that's a threesome. Okay, well, Pisces. Well, look at us. I did not expect that. For the polyamorous community, congratulations. Pisces, if you are single and open to mingle, this is the time to do it. But don't compare yourself to other people. Not the threesome. The sex deck, I might save the sex deck for the members only because I feel like some of these cards are telling me more of your business than I would like to know. What's the cosmic message for Pisces? Not the threesome. Pisces, the threesome, I'm hearing that, okay, they're saying the threesome is a metaphor for tapping into sexual fantasies. Oh. Wait a minute. Mitson said, I'm going to a wedding of a Pisces to 2 other people. Now, well, it might be your fault. Because what did I say? When we do the lives, I'm picking up the energies of who's very specifically in the room. And the people who watch the replay are getting the overflow. So, well, that was 2 titties and a peanut. Yeah, that was a threesome. Okay, well, I appreciate y'all. Pisces, patience. Just like Scorpio, you need patience. Pisces, you need patience. Let's do the number. I'm hearing very loudly for Pisces. Pisces, yours is fast. The other ones felt so slow, but yours is fast. 0909, new beginnings. Please look up 0909 and put it in the chat in the replay for what your angel number is. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer, especially if you want to threesome. I'm just joking. Actually, I'm not. Pisces, be on the lookout for opportunities. A new adventure is waiting to unravel. Pisces, I didn't expect this from you. 0909. Well, somebody said this feels right. Now, hold on, Alicia. I'm actually scared to pull tarot cards for Pisces because I don't want any more information. Well, Pisces, you about to have you a cute little last message for Pisces before I get demonetized for getting too sexual. Not an adventure awaits, literal or figurative. You guys, sex can be a metaphor for exciting, stimulating things. But some of y'all just fucking. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. You got a color. Somebody said, "Can we get a color?" Your color was brown. Confidence. Y'all not paying attention? I thought I'm the one who was sponsoring this by ADHD. Okay, so let's see what the Pisces cards are. Wait a minute. Somebody said, "I love us." We be having the time. Look. The way that I just work here and y'all, the more relaxed y'all get, the more y'all overshare, energetically speaking, because I'm only picking up on nice. Oh, this is strong masculine energy. Six of Cups. Pisces, you're ready to give and receive. I just heard it. Pisces, you're at the time of giving and receiving. That's your message. This is a time of mutually beneficial interactions. I'm gonna move on. I love you, Pisces. We're moving on. Pisces, this is a time of mutually beneficial interactions. Does anybody have a question? I need a palate cleanse from the Pisces. Ooh, that felt like I was working really hard not to fall into an orgy. Hey Blue and Blue Crew, I absolutely love all the work you do on your channel. Will me and my mom's relationship go back to the way it was, or will it improve? It could improve, but you and your mother need to have a conversation about what hurt you and what you haven't forgiven, and you have to be open to her being able to say the same. You both hurt each other. And I know people don't want to admit that parents can be hurt. You both hurt each other and are holding on to defensive mindsets because you don't want to be hurt again. But there's a conversation that needs to be had. And the conversation can't be around being accusatory. It has to be around clearing the air and being willing to let go of what didn't work previously. Iman, does that make sense? Because I'm getting this is a very specific message for you, my love. Does that make sense? I just want to make sure before I move on. All right, perfect. Yeah. You guys hurt each other's feelings. And we often forget that our mothers and our fathers are people too. Bridget said, yes, I'm watching. Oh, hi. Hi, Bridget. Bridget, if you know a Pisces child, tell them to wear condoms. What candle should I purchase to assist me with my current phase of life? What is the phase of life you're going through? Because unfortunately for you, I'm hearing like 3 or 4, and that just sounds like a lot of candles. So tell me what you want to focus on, because the Pisces candle. Shit, I wish it was a condom candle. Pisces, your candle is good juju. I don't want to laugh. Pisces, your candle is good juju. Bridget, they're all saying here that they love you. Your candle is good juju, my friends. The juju is as good as... Any advice for going to my best friend's wedding overseas with my kids, please? You're going to need to budget heavily for emergencies or unexpected costs. I see that there might be some unexpected things that come up financially, either before or during or after, where you're going to wish you had a nest egg or that you had planned for it. Also, be clear that you're not doing what looks good for your best friend, but what you actually have the bandwidth for, because I see you wanting to do more than you can and then disappointing your best friend. So if you have a bandwidth to do 5 out of the 8 things that your best friend wants, don't say you're going to do all 8 and apologize for not doing 3. Admit that you can only do 4. Right? You heard how I said you only have for 5, but do 4. That extra 1 that you're not offering is the saving space for emergencies. Whatever you think you can do, under promise slightly less than that, because I feel like it's going to be emotionally taxing. Danny, does that resonate? That's a very specific. You guys are getting very specific answers. Should I change the idea around my YouTube channel, or I need to be more patient? You need to do both, actually. You need to lock in more. Like, there's a tweak that needs to be done with your current idea, so you don't need to do a complete about face. There's a tweak that needs to be done, and you're being impatient. Your candles are... Hold on. Why do so many of you have 2 candles? Are y'all okay? I'm trying to be financially responsible and give y'all 1 candle. Why do so many of you have 2 candles? I just work here. You need a clarity and peace. That's the primary. Let's do primary and secondary for those who are on a budget. Your primary candle is clarity and peace. You also need a protection candle. Clarity and peace and protection. I'm going to leave it there. I was about to say something else, but that feels too personal to say in public forum. Hey, I'm a Scorpio Sun, Gemini Moon, Virgo rising. Oh. I've only wanted a relationship, but should I consider backtracking like you said? Hey, guys, I'm going to say a community thing to save a lot of you money, even though this is supposed to be for money for me. Many of you in here who are going to be asking me about dating don't even know how to flirt. And so if you do not know how to flirt or date, do not ask me about meeting your soulmate. You would fuck it up. Free game. Don't even got to tip me unless you want to. A lot of you, I'm picking up a lot of cobwebs in here. I'm choosing my words carefully. I'm picking up a lot of cobwebs in here who want to go to the altar. You skipped a step in between. That's several of you. All right. Is there anybody else? I'm going to do one more before. Pisces rising, wondering if the man I feel is my husband is my person. The man you feel is your husband is definitely a lesson. That's all I'm allowed to tell you. Do it. I can't guarantee it, but you need to. The only way to it is through it. Whatever you need to learn with this person, you need to learn it through this person. And they're telling me that if I give you the answer, it's going to affect the way that you maneuver it. Just know that it has to happen. Wait, Blue screaming. What did I say? Oh, was it the cobweb puss comment? My bad, y'all. I thought y'all knew that. Oh, well. Look, most psychics will come on here and be like, yes, your love is around the corner. No, I see cobwebs, y'all. Happy spooky season. There's a lot of cobwebs in here. There's a lot of backed up coochies in here, and I don't want to take y'all money and lie to you, so I'm going to save you a coin. What did I say earlier? The last time I saw this many sexually backed up people was January of 2024. It is now the end of 2025. It's been a long time since I've seen people this backed up. I'm going to blame it on capitalism and stress. Now, which sign are we on? Because that detour took me away. Oh, we are now on, we did Aquarius. Are we about to do Aries? Somebody said, scam me bad. My bad, y'all. It was free. Not save on decorations. Y'all are fucked up. We're doing Aries next, y'all. Why did I hear to do the sex one first? Okay, we're doing sex cards first. Aries, for those who are doing timestamps. 2 hours and 4 minutes in, we're doing Aries. Aries, what is the sex message for Aries? Sun, moon, and rising, married and single and dating. Or cobwebbed. What is the Aries sex message? Aries sex message, sun, moon, and rising. Oh. Yeah. Nine of Cups. That weird thing that you like, ask for it. This is great, actually. Now that Cups is your dreams coming true. Her ass cheeks are also out, so I can't really show this card. But yes, Aries, that weird freaky shit you like, it's time to do it again if it's been a while. Wow. Y'all came out the gate swinging. Aries, if you have been overthinking or stressed, that weird freaky shit you like, ask for it. All right, Aries, sun, moon, or rising. Aries, sun, moon, or rising. Aries, sun, moon, or rising. We're doing colors. Sun, moon, or rising. Aries, your color is dark green, balance. And they're telling me one more for you, orange, which is happiness. So you have green and orange, balance and happiness. Aries, I feel like we talked about this 2 weeks ago. Y'all are supposed to be happy, but you're overthinking it. So apparently we're still in the same energy. Aries, your life is trying to balance itself and it's trying to make you happy. You just be getting stressed and getting stuck. So Aries, you got another two for balance and happiness. I'm hearing your candle very loudly is good juju and clarity and peace. There's a lot of clarity and pieces today. What's going on? Is it because Libra energy is not clear or peaceful? I don't think I've said clarity and peace this much in my fucking life. You're getting good juju and clarity and peace as your candle, Aries. And let's see what the surrender message is for Aries. Aries, for those of you who saw the Aries reading last time, which was 2 weeks ago, it said that you need to let happiness find you. Apparently that's still happening. Balance and happiness, Aries. Balance and happiness. Okay, somebody done upset the baby and now we're waiting for you to calm down. You know when a baby like falls and it cries, and the first couple of seconds of crying is valid because you fell and busted your head open, but then the baby keeps crying and you're like, okay, now you're milking it, and then they start doing and you're like, okay, now you're really milking it. That's Aries. We get it. The thing that you're crying about actually happened, but now you kind of like need to stop crying. Respectfully. Wait. Is that the Irish flag? What flag is that that's orange and green like that? That looks like somebody's flag. Whose flag is that? You guys, whose flag is orange and green? Somebody put those two hearts together, reminding me of a flag. Aries, surrender fear. I feel like I tell you all this every fucking month. Aries, surrender fear. Surrender fear. Oh, it is the Irish flag. Wait, Bridget, are you still watching? Because why the fuck did the Irish flag just pop up? That's so funny. That is so funny that the Irish flag just popped up. Surrender fear, guys. Surrender fear for the Aries. It says, let go of being so fearful and all the fearful stories that you keep telling yourself. Aries, I've been telling you this since the first week of October. We are now in the third week of October. I'm still telling y'all this. This is consistent. Let go of your fearful stories that you keep telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on the solutions that are trying to reveal themselves. Every baby step forward is still a step forward. Well, I mean, I just work here. Y'all saw me shuffle. What is the hidden message for Aries or any cross watchers? For those of you who are new, a cross watcher is somebody who's watching for that sign. So for Aries themselves or anybody who's watching for an Aries in their life, oh, Aries, your message for you or somebody who is cross watching for you is everything reminds me of you. So many things, not everything. So many things remind me of you. So if you are Aries, sun, moon, or rising, there's somebody that you're estranged from who is constantly reminded of you and wishes they could call you to have like an inside joke, but they can't. So it's either you or a cross watcher, Aries. Somebody in this season of fall in particular, particularly in something about September, October. I'm hearing, actually, no, from late August. Oh, it goes further back. From late August until currently, someone has been thinking about you, Aries, because a lot of things have reminded you of them or reminded them of you. That's actually very specific. What is the cosmic message for Aries? What is the cosmic message for Aries? Sun, moon, and rising. Sun, moon, and rising. What is the cosmic message for Aries? Sun, moon, and rising. Open your heart so you can attract more love. And this doesn't just mean romantic love, guys. Although for a lot of you it does from what I'm reading in the room. Cobwebs. Sorry. That was rude. That was my autism because I really just wanted to make fun of y'all a little bit. Open your heart, Aries, because there's more love that's trying to find you. No, you did not miss Leo. Leo's going last because we started off with Libra. So open your heart, Aries. Okay, Aries, I don't told you like 5 different times that happiness is trying to find you, but y'all still crying. And so I'm not going to keep repeating this message. This feels redundant. What is lastly, the number for Aries? I mean, here's the thing, Aries. Y'all done had real beef. At least this one's in your head. I'd rather be told that my mindset has to change than be told that there's demons out to get me. So one could say it's an improvement, right? Somebody said, Blue, this Monday is My birthday is this Monday, the 27th. Is there something I can do to manifest relationship or goals that I want? Sorry, I can't send any money. I will cash app you Thursday. I will say this. I've seen this for a couple of people. You need to be incredibly celebratory on your own without waiting for somebody else. You know how I saw this girl, this really cute Nigerian girl on YouTube. And she was like, every year I'm disappointed for my birthday. Fuck it. I'm going to Paris. I'm choosing a solo vacation. I'm doing all these things. I'm going to be my own knight in shining armor. Candace, your message is to be your own knight in shining armor and to be festive intentionally rather than waiting for it to find you. I'm also hearing something about there's a regret that you need to release, Candace. There's a regret that you need to release. And Candace has been coming to me for a while. That's why I trust her when she says she got me on Thursday. There's a regret, Candace. Let go of that regret before your birthday. Y'all know how Vivica Fox came out when she was like 50 crying about not having a baby and said, I regret never having a baby. Right? If you were Vivica Fox, I would say let go of that regret. Whatever your regret is, Candace, your birthday gift to yourself is to be celebratory on purpose, be your own knight in shining armor, tell other people how to love on you properly, and to let go of that long-standing regret that is still circling around you. It feels like it's swirling. Somebody said, hey, how can I level up my life this time? Okay, that's way too general, my love. I appreciate you, but that's way too general. Earlier, I said I'm a clairsentient, claircognizant. I can't play God. Don't ask me what your purpose is. Don't say if you're going to die alone. I don't know. I'm a spy. You have to give me something to spy on. I am a psychic spy. I am not God. All right. Somebody said, Olivia D need my own boyfriend for you. Oh, somebody sending Candace song. All right. I don't know if I grabbed the number for Aries, but I'm getting this one, and this feels very loud. Did we get a number for Aries? Is Aries about to get a second number? Because this was very loud. Can somebody confirm? Did Aries already get a number? Did Aries already get a number? Is this the second number for Aries? You're gonna answer everything but my question, so I'll wait. Did Aries already get a number? Good. Okay. 2121 is energy levels. Aries, please make sure that you are managing your energy levels. The day that you're waiting for is coming, but it requires you to maintain your discipline. You are getting so close to your goal. Don't give up now. 2121. Aries, you must be stubborn as fuck because I feel like I just gave you the same message 6 times. I'm not pulling any more cards. Love y'all. But that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Y'all just got the same message 5 different ways. I'm not going to waste y'all time. I think we all understand. Y'all continue to distance myself. You'll continue to distance myself from, maybe this is a typo. No, you don't need to continue to distance yourself. You need to be honest about the friendship ending. Because they're going to talk shit about you distancing yourself. And they like the ambiguity. No, don't distance. Tell them. They like it when it's ambiguous, actually. Well, that's kind of toxic. Somebody said, I sent $10 via Cash App. Happy birthday, Candace. You sent Candace $10 via Cash App? Well, that's sweet of you. All right. Aries, I've lost count of ways to tell you to let go of fear because shit is trying to get better. You just won't let it. So stop that. That's the visual I keep on getting of Aries. The baby had a good reason to cry, but then it just kept on crying. Sun, Moon, and Rising, respectfully. So somebody said, my Aries, for those cross-watchers, if you're cross-watching for an Aries, please share this message with them. And then maybe hug them a little bit because the baby cries because it wants a hug, right? We're doing Taurus next. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to do the colors first. Colors first. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Colors first. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Bridget, are you still working out there? Because I was supposed to stop to go check on Bridget. Should I stop now before I do my own damn sign? If Bridget doesn't answer me in the next 2 minutes, I'm going to stop. Ooh, this fell on my lap. Oh. Taurus, you got aubergine, which is British and French for eggplant. It's French, but the British like this word. Aubergine. So eggplant. Double entendre. Taurus, your card is protection. That's also your fucking candle. Taurus, lot of protection candle. Wow. That's so funny that they literally picked a card that's already a candle. I don't even have to take. Somebody said take a break, love. So, and growth. That's to heal thyself. So, Taurus, funny enough, before I take this break, so these are really beautiful cards. I don't think I've ever seen these cards before, actually, because this deck is so big. Taurus, your cards are eggplant, and green, like this really nice sage. I actually love this green. Bridget's actually wearing pants this color, and I told her how much I love them. So eggplant and sage green is Taurus colors for protection and growth. So Taurus, if you, and this is so funny because this is a message that applies to me, but I'm actually getting it for y'all. If you have been really protective of who has access to you, or you've pulled away a little bit, that's your gut telling you that you're in a cocoon. Look up chrysalis, right? You're in a chrysalis. You're in a cocoon. Oh, Aries, you have a song. Sorry, sometimes I get things on a delay. Aries, this song feels like it's a combination for you and Taurus. So maybe this is for April babies and late March babies and early May babies, because it feels like it's a Taurus and Aries combo. The song that I'm getting is Guapale, Closer. I haven't heard that song in like 10 years. Closer to My Dreams by Guapale, which is spelled Goeple. Closer to My Dreams by Guapale is a song for both Aries and Taurus. I've never gotten a 2-for-1 special before, so that's interesting. Kimberly, I'm happy this is resonating. All right, guys. Everybody's telling me I need a break, so we're going to take, hold on. Is there a video I can play while I'm on a break? Hold on for a second. Actually, the video that I do want to play while I'm on a break is going to be about the Great Lock-In. Those of you who saw this video already, great. Take this time to have some water. Those of you who haven't seen this video already, you can watch it. We're doing something for the last 3 months of this year called the Great Lock-In, when we lock in into our dreams. So I'm going to play that over again for the next 2 or 3 minutes while I check on BK and get some water, and I'll be right back. So for the timestamp, the Taurus break starts at 2:16. If you were doing Taurus timestamps, please don't forget the first part of Taurus, because I feel like that message was really great. And we're going to come back. And I'm doing it to my own sign, so I don't feel bad, okay? I'll see y'all in a...
I peeped the massive response that the Great Lock-In has gotten. For those of y'all who don't know what the Great Lock-In is, I don't know who started it. I don't know. It wasn't me. Somebody on TikTok was like, man, till you know, the end of December, January 1st, if you just lock in, you can just focus on 1 or 2 or 3, like a few things that you can lock in and really get done before January 1st. And I really like that concept, right? Because for a lot of people, it is time. It's time to lose that weight. It's time to save up that money. It's time to get that job. It's time to start that business. It's time to lock in with your already existing business. It's time to make that leap, right? And people just need a reason just to kickstart it. And this is the perfect challenge. So what I want to do is set my goals out and in the open.
All right, girly, here is your sign, because we are not going to have a repeat of last year of not hitting any of our goals and waiting till January 1st to get motivation. Look, it is not a coincidence that this video showed up on your For You page. It is officially the beginning of October, which means it is time for us to lock the F in. Classes in session, so pull up your notes app, a pen, a piece of paper, and let's get to it. So we're going to call these next few months the Great Lock-In, and I broke our goals up into 5 sections. First is physical. So for example, daily movement, going to the gym 5 times a week, meal prepping, getting 8 hours of sleep a night. Mental, so this could be journaling, reading your Bible, no screen time an hour before bed and an hour after you wake up. Career and money, growing a strong community on social media, no random spending, tracking all your expenses. Relationships, so checking in with family and friends weekly, plan quality time and set healthy boundaries. And self-growth, so no negative self-talk, picking up new skills or hobbies, and challenging yourself more with solo traveling. By the way, I'm Lena, your go-to girl to teach you how to stop wasting your life and actually start living it. So if you're not already following your girl, what are you doing? Go follow your girl right now. You and I are going to take advantage of the last few months of 2025 to really lock in on our healthy habits, our focus, our goals. And I just think, like, how dope would it be if we're both locked in, and then after these next few months to witness each other grow. So
because one thing I don't like is being broke, and I don't like the people around me to be broke. If you agree, these are 5 things we're implementing for the last 4 months of 2025. Go ahead and block all your friends. We've been outside enough. Summertime is over. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4. Next thing you know, your bank account's overflowing. There's food in the fridge. We don't need Uber Eats. The delivery fee, the maintenance fee, the hidden charges, the amount of food they charge you for that you receive versus grocery shopping, we don't need it. We have clothes in the closet. You don't need a new top. You don't need new pants for that event. I'm pretty sure those clothes haven't seen the light of day in a while. Give them some air. If the trip is not work-related, making you money, or paid for, you don't need to go. Cuffing season does not apply to you if you're not trying to drop coin on dates. Unless the date is paying. You ain't hear that from me. And one bonus step, it's a 20-minute walk. It's not that bad. You don't need the Uber, and I'm probably sure you may need to get...
I know whoever started the Great Lock-In is either very spiritual or extremely intuitive, because they did exactly what they were supposed to do in year 9. And if you are joining the Great Lock-In, you as well are very intuitive, or you're spiritual yourself, because that is exactly what you are meant to be doing in the 9-year cycle. So if you're not familiar with numerology, there is a 9-year cycle. And in year 9, that is the year of closure. So you're breaking every single bad pattern, leaving that job, leaving that relationship, leaving that bad mindset, and they're going to pop up more so you can actually work on it. Also, humanitarianism. Do you feel like more inclined to talk about more global issues than...
Hey guys, I'm back. Checked on Bridget. She did a great job. I love you, BK. She just closed up the shop because we usually stop working at 7:30 Pacific time, which is 10:30 your time. And now she's going to go get me some McDonald's so I can and don't laugh, guys. When she gets me McDonald's, I always get a Happy Meal because I like French fries, but they make me feel sluggish. And so I can only eat a baby fry without feeling bad. So she's going to get me a Happy Meal for me to eat after this. This is so funny. Actually, I'm going to tell Bridget, if you can hear this, bring me the Happy Meal while I'm doing the class. Doing this. I'm hungry. All right, guys. You can hear me? I love you. Okay, so we're doing Taurus next. So let's go. I feel better. First of all, me ordering a Happy Meal during the Taurus intermission is so Taurus coded. So Taurus coded. All right, guys. Where did we leave off? I know I did. Let me see. I know I did the colors because that was real cute. Oh, let's do the sex cards. Let's do the sex cards. What are the sex cards? What are the sex cards? And also, too, I need to get out of here because I'm technically working in the guest room. So Bridget needs to come in here to relax. So let me wrap this up so my friend can lay down because this has been a long fucking day. All right, Taurus. Oh. You got the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. A Taurus, you're going to want someone who's going to put in work in bed. So Taurus, you're going to want people sexually, whether you're in a relationship or single, you're going to want your partner to pamper you and drink from your gourd. Like big Cleopatra, King Kong energy. So Taurus, if you're going to want to be spoiled in bed right now, if you're going to be having sex with anybody who's not devoted, this is not the time for that. Somebody said, we love a snacky snack. We do love a snacky snack. I really did take a snack break, Taurus. Never beating the allegations. So Taurus, you right now are sexually attracted to devotion, sun, moon, and rising. So if you're with somebody who's nonchalant, they need to go find some more chalants. Much like the Capricorns, maybe this is an earth sign thing, because the Capricorns also couldn't do the casual sex thing. Taurus, even if it is casual, you still have to feel like they're devoted and they're obsessed with you. And Taurus, you need to surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships, practice, express needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. Taurus, well, I don't need this reminder. But to the rest of you Tauruses, you need to surrender to being able to say an honest no rather than a fraudulent maybe. If you are a Taurus, sun, moon, or rising, if you are a Taurus, sun, moon, or rising who's been saying maybe or yes when you really meant no, start fucking saying no during this current season that we're in. Surrender to the fact that you need to set limits. I don't need that one. I think we've all seen that. I don't need help with that. But for the other Tauruses out there, sun, moon, and rising, you need to be setting some better limits. Taurus, what is your angel number? What's your angel number for right now? Taurus, what is your number for right now? So Taurus wants sex that feels safe and devoted, even if it's casual. Taurus and Aries song is Closer to My Dreams by Kwapale. And the Taurus number is 1111. Your wishes are coming true. Taurus, did you not get this last month? I feel like Taurus already got this before. Taurus, the reason why right now they're telling you that most Taurus energy, sun, moon, and rising is going to be in a cocoon, a chrysalis. So Taurus, your number is 1111. Your dreams are coming true. Moderation, patience, and flow. Let things happen to you. You're manifesting. The term that I'm getting for Taurus energy, sun, moon, and rising is flowing, not forcing, Taurus. Flowing, not forcing. Well, while you're flowing and not forcing, what is the hidden secret message that you or a cross watcher is feeling? If you are... Oh, you got 33 last time. Okay, I'm like, this is very angel numbers. So if you are a cross watcher who's watching for a Taurus, sun, moon, and rising, or if you are a Taurus yourself, what is the hidden message for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising, or cross watchers? Sometimes I stay awake thinking about... I already know who this is. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Taurus, they still like you. They fronting like they can't stand you, but they still like you. I'm going to leave it at that. I just work here. I love y'all too. And I mean that sincerely. So I feel like I was so stressed leading up to doing this reading, and being in here, I literally just lightened my load. It literally just lightened my load. What's the cosmic message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Caution. Find out more of information, and also don't overwork yourself. Well, that feels like a personal attack. So Taurus, be cautious. You're overworking yourself and you might burn out. Well, that just feels like a personal attack. This is my... How am I catching this straight in my own fucking reading? This is rude. Okay, Taurus, caution. Apparently you're a workaholic who has your friends ordering McDonald's after a 13-hour day of not having breakfast and is telling you that you need to eat. I'm a Taurus, Sun, Leo, Rising. Wow. Capricorn, Moon. Damn. You're a statue. Okay. That's a lot of... Is Ray, Cancer, Sun, Chris, Taurus, Moon, as genuine as he seems? He wants to be genuine. Yes. I would not say as genuine as he seems. He's as genuine as he thinks. So he does have some personal blind spots where he doesn't realize he's love bombing a little bit, but there's no malice there. Taurus, not y'all getting all these your dreams are coming true cards, but you're also burnt out. And you need to say no more and caution. Ain't nobody got caution yet. How the fuck we get? Okay, it says don't overwork yourself. I don't like that message. And right behind don't overwork yourself is luck is on your side. So this feels like a fucking read. And open your heart just like Aries. Okay, so this is funny. The Aries, things are getting better, but they haven't realized it yet, and they're still a little bit booty hurt. The Taurus, things are getting better, and they realize it, but they don't want to sit the fuck down, and they're about to burn out and pass out. I'm an Aries Taurus, so I don't like this. As a cusp, I feel like I wish I could end my own chat right now. Hey, appreciate you, Blue. Gem, Leo, Libra. I've been sober a little over a year. Congratulations. I'm starting to feel stagnant. I need more money. Yeah, you do. Should I get a man or a new job? New job first, then the man. You actually need to, I'm going to be honest, this wasn't an option. What you actually need, I'm not going to say sex, don't worry, because I already talked to the cobwebs. What you actually need is a creative outlet. You need something that like creatively lights you up. That could come from a man. It could come from a job, but more so than a man or a new job, you need a creative outlet. And also, yes, happy sobriety, my love. And I hope you see in the chat and everybody's saying happy sobriety. Happy sobriety, happy sobriety. Somebody said, okay, I thought I caught a stray with overworking too. Yeah, I didn't. Shit was going real nice until I told us to stop working. What the fuck is that about? Y'all just need to understand that I really do work here, which means I catch strays during my own lives. My spirit guys don't give a fuck about my feelings either, so at least you're not alone. Where were we? Somebody still miss you even though they felt like they're over you. You need devoted sex, even if it's casual. Start saying real no's rather than fraudulent yeses and maybes. And you're overworking yourself, sit the fuck down. And all your dreams are coming true, but still sit the fuck down. I don't think I have anything else to say to us, Taurus. I would like this to stop. I don't want to put no more cards on Taurus. I'm clear. Are we all clear? Because I'm clear. Who's next? The fuck? Gemini. Let's do Gemini. Cancer, Sun, double Sag. God damn. I hope you know how to fight. I've been sober for over 5 years. You've been ready. Here's the thing. You're ready to touch, but there's some unresolved trauma that's not going to be addressed until you start engaging with touch again. There are things that you heal from abstaining, and there are things that you heal from engaging. You need to heal while engaging. So when you do try to engage, be prepared to be slightly triggered to push through it. It doesn't mean stop. It means learn. Because imagine if you were someone who was a dancer for years and then you stopped dancing because you had a leg injury. The time of you stop dancing is great because your bones are healing. But the first time you start dancing after an injury, you're going to be a little bit wobbly. The wobbly doesn't mean to stop dancing. It means you're relearning. Does that make sense? I hope that long-winded fucking analogy makes sense. It's going to be triggering to re-engage, and you need to keep doing it. I'm also getting that this applies to more than just you, which is why I'm probably taking more time. A lot of times when I take more time with an answer is because it feels like it applies to more than one person than the person who asked. But yeah, yours is you need to be touched, but you also need to prepare yourself to bristle when you're touched. Let's do Gemini next. Thank you, Kanisha. I felt like I was talking to more than just one person. A lot of times when I pick questions, I don't just pick the ones that jump out to me. I pick the ones that I feel will have the most impact, even for those who didn't pay. I be trying to give y'all freebies, even though y'all try to nickel and dime me for a penny. I be trying. Aries, Sun, and Moon. Gemini rising, what candle should I purchase to assist me with all the endings with my family? Return to sender, return to sender, return to... You need to return to sender and a protection because return to sender always needs a protection. And if you have any money left over, you guys, please be socially responsible. You see how I'm answering this question, even though it's a penny under the minimum? You need a return to sender and a protection. But if you have any money left over, you really need a spiritual bath and to heal thyself. But those are secondary to the return to sender and the protection, my love. All right, Gemini, y'all ready? And I hope that was helpful. It did resonate. Okay, y'all, the reason why I'm always asking, does that resonate, is because imagine if you had to translate something from another language into English, but you had no context. You trust your translation, but you don't trust if it's being understood. I'm constantly just translating to you guys. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Spirit is just telling me what to say. I'm like a parakeet who's just repeating. So that's why I'm like, hey, did I repeat it in a way that it you know what I mean? Like that joke about I just work here. I really do just work here. When I watch these lives back, I'd be like, oh, that really happened? When did that happen? All right. Damn, Gemini, I pulled. Okay, Gemini, don't get mad. I'm a Gemini rising. I love y'all. Gemini, I pulled for y'all 3 times, and I got the same card 3 times. I'm sorry. Your card is dark red, and the number is, and the word is pain. Followed by fear and frustration. This doesn't apply to me, even though I'm a Gemini rising, because I actually have worked through this. There's a lot of damn, y'all got a 3-for-1 fuck up special. That's amazing. And by amazing, I mean yikes. Gemini, y'all got frustration, fear, and pain, which is red, burnt orange, and black. For the Geminis, where this applies, somebody played in your face or dishonored you. Somebody played in your face and dishonored you. If you forgave them and took them back, that was a bad idea. If you forgave them and cussed them out, let it go now that you cussed them out. If you forgave them and did cuss them out, maybe cuss them out energetically and let them go. But there's a lot of Geminis in here who have been breadcrumbed. I'm hearing the word breadcrumbed by a person, a fuck boy or fuck girl, a friend who you like, but they've been funny around you, or an employer / family member. And you have been trying to keep it cute. If you kept it cute, get ugly or leave. If you got ugly, let it go now because you've done the most that you can. But a lot of Geminis have been played with. And those of you who have not released it, I did. I chose violence all summer. I'm released. But for those of you who didn't choose violence, find a way to resolve it without talking to this person again. And if you forgave them, it doesn't mean they deserve to have access to you. Nigga, sorry, I used the N-word just because I was so shocked. Fear, pain, and frustration. Gemini, stop being a co-conspirator in your own demise. You know that motherfucker played in your face. Why are you trying to keep it cute with somebody who's already ugly? And for those who chose violence, you meant that shit. Don't apologize, you meant that shit. Don't apologize, you meant that shit. If you are a Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, and you fucking chose violence, don't feel bad. Even if they cry, you meant that shit. And this card actually popped up a lot, so I want to make sure I found it because it's hot pink. Disruption. If you eating shit keeps the peace, disrupt. The fact that I kept pulling and I kept on getting those same 4 cards over and over again, this is for the majority. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Knock that shit over. You already know how I feel about knocking that shit over. And for those of you who don't like the black and the orange and the red of what you need to let go, the other side is the hot pink. The other side is the hot pink, which is disruption. Disrupt that shit on purpose. Revolution is disruption, guys. So if you're going to be revolutionary, if you're going to change the status quo, you have to be disruptive. That was a lot. Gemini, that took a lot out of me. Gemini took more out of me than the Taurus did. Wow. Okay. What does Gemini need to surrender? Although I feel like that whole last message was about surrender. Nobody else got 4 fucking cards, which tells me you're being stubborn. Not even the Scorpios and the Sagittarius got more than 2 cards, y'all. Yeah, fuck them. I will say this. Somebody posted on Threads yesterday how when people know you're going through stuff and they make your life worse, there's a special place in hell for them. And I posted that very specifically is why I'm so disgusted by the 3 people that I cut off last year. It wasn't that some boy played with my time. Boys play with your time all the time. It wasn't that my friends were talking shit behind my back. Low vibrational friends who are jealous or ill-equipped talk shit all the time. The reason why the 3 motherfuckers who I cut off last year, and I'm sharing this because it feels like somebody watching needs to hear this. The reason why the 2 friends and the one, whatever the fuck that was, who wasted my time last year, have a special place in hell for me is because all 3 of them knew what I was going through and asked me how my mom was doing. For you to know that I was busting my ass and going bankrupt to save my mother's life. For you to know that I was running to the emergency room, catching cross-country flights, shouldering the entire world on my back, and also trying to put all 3 of you motherfuckers on. And you still betrayed me, knowing all of that. That is why y'all can suck my dick. It's not the betrayal itself. People get betrayed all the time. It's the fact that you actually knew what was at stake and you did it anyways. That is the energy that Gemini is in right now. You fucking knew your impact and you did it anyways. Spirit told me it was okay to share it, so I don't feel bad about sharing it. Damn, Gemini, surrender frustration. Ha! Well, I mean, it's almost like this is a psychic reading. Y'all saw me looking at the camera and when I shuffled. Yes, it is fucked up. It is fucked up. And they all need to give me a real apology, not that fake shit that they did. All 3 of them will die in hell in my heart until they give me a real apology or they're just dead to me. And some of them are cross-watching. If you're watching right now, I'm so fucking mad. Give me my real fucking apology and tell those people you lied on me. Anyways, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Surrender frustration. Apparently, I'm a Gemini rising. Frustration doesn't open any doors. Let it go. I get it. The key to resolving a dilemma or resolving a block is to take a breath and center yourself. Regroup and approach the situation more calmly. Yeah, the Geminis are mad. Whoo! The Geminis are mad. Y'all know what I say. If you think that I need to like myself more for you to be less mad at me, die mad. Oh, wait. Florence just wrote it. Die mad. Florence, you know my heart. Die mad. If I need to like myself more for us to be good, you're going to have to die mad. That is very much the energy that Gemini is in. And Gemini, do what I did. I tapped into my sacred rage. I've made more money and had more happiness in my life since I cut them off than before when all 3 of them were pretending to be my friends, right? So just understand that when people fuck with me, I get a direct deposit. That's called sacred rage. I take that anger and that frustration and I channel it into my creativity and my business and to my community. So I've already gotten a return on that investment. Please do the same, right? Please do the same. Whenever someone betrays me, I get a direct deposit and God sends me a blessing. So I be hurt, but I be okay at the bank, right? So just understand, please transmute the energy in the way that I've learned to. I understand your frustration, but I'm also speaking from the other side of that frustration and reaping the benefits of sacred rage. And for those who don't know about sacred rages, I've done so many previous videos. It's when you take the anger, frustration, and disappointment you felt about being betrayed and being fucked with, and rather than turning it inward and eating yourself up, you channel it into making your dreams come true so that the thing you went through makes you better, not bitter. Better, not bitter. Every you got me fucked up of 2024 has lined my pockets and made my heart blossom in 2025. Okay? Free game. Love y'all. All right. Gemini. Did we do sex for Gemini already? Let's do sex. Damn. Well, we got the 3 of Pentacles. Gemini, you're aroused by money right now. What the fuck? I was not expecting that. Although I just was talking about direct deposit. Okay, everybody's having reverse cowgirls and devotion and drinking my bathwater. Gemini, you are aroused by money. So either making money or being tricked on. Oh, okay. I know that's right. Well. I was not ready for that, but I guess it tracks. Hey, Blue, I'm an Aquarius, Sun, Pisces, Moon, Libra, rising, going through a long session of loss. Any message of advice? Yeah, mourn what you lost. Don't push past it. Sit with it for a second. Mourn it properly. Mourning doesn't mean, oh, I was sad, I cried, I already mourned. That's not mourning. Mourning means acknowledging what you've been robbed of. And acknowledging the pain, anger, disappointment, devastation that comes from what you were robbed of. Acknowledge it. And then let go of what happened and your thoughts around what should have happened. Mourning has to also include releasing what you think should have happened instead. Do that first before you move on to all the happy, toxically positive shit everybody else is going to tell you. I hope that's helpful, love. All right, guys, let's move on. Being tricked on. You are. Gemini wants to be tricked on. Shit, do I need to be tricked on? It's the me catching strays doing my own reading for me. I didn't sign up for this. I came here to be a fucking service, and not how I get in it. All right, so Gemini, 3 of Cups, party. 3 of Cups, more money. Y'all keep on getting money. What's happening? Heartbreak. Okay, so Gemini, you're getting heartbreak in the middle of it raining money. So this is actually hilarious because this feels autobiographical. The money coming or it's here. So is the heartbreak, right? Here's the money tree. Here's Dorothy being sad about Stan. You're crying all the way to the bank. I don't mind it. I don't mean to keep laughing like that, but I actually think that's kind of hot. You also want a little bit of sex. Ace of Swords. This is literally a hand holding a penis, so I won't show you this. You want to party and bullshit and cash in your money, and you still mad them bitches have you fucked up. It's all happening simultaneously, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And Gemini and Sagittarius sister sign. Oh, this tracks. Yeah. Shit is great, and you're still mad they had you fucked up. 8 of Cups, walked away. If there's a Gemini who hasn't walked away yet, I'm speaking about you in the future. Walk away. All these cups represent love, and look at what you call Rose's back. Walk away. If you are a Gemini who has not walked away, because those of us who are angry, we're angry because we left. If you angry, you still in the club, get out. I can't do any health questions, guys. So anything about physical health, I cannot actually answer for legal reasons per my lawyer. Because I unintentionally predicted somebody's tumor last year, and I was told to never do that shit again. I mean, it was accurate, but I was told I can't do that. So I'm going to skip the health question and say, will this Gemini money coming with... Wait, I don't understand the question when I take out the health part. But just rephrase it, my love, without the health part, because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. I used to do the health stuff a lot, but, you know. You got to protect yourself. Y'all already seen somebody try to cancel me. I'm not trying to get them more real reasons. Money Trees by Kendrick is hilarious. Actually, the song that I'm hearing is Licky Lay, Money. Let me see if I can spell it. Money. I need money. Ooh. How do you Licky Lay? All my life I had to. No, it's not Licky Lay. Money. She feels like Licky Lay. What's her name? Oh, Licky Lay 47. There we go. It is Licky Lay 47. Sorry, guys. Not to be an auntie, but I want to make sure I get the... It goes. Licky Lay 47. The song is Money. She's a black girl. There's another Licky Lay who... Hold on. Why is it not letting me write it? Licky Lay 47. Money. There we go. I'm going to put it in the chat and somebody else write it back so I can put it on the screen. But Licky Lay 47, the song is Money for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Not me showing my own damn comment. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm thinking about going back to red hair. I don't think anybody's noticed that I was a redhead when I first started this channel. I think I'm about to go back. Money by Licky Lay 47, guys. I understand that Kendrick's also a Gemini. You can play a whole Gemini playlist with Kendrick, but the song that I'm hearing is Licky Lay 47. And my spirit guys don't shut the fuck up until I say what they tell me. So do a playlist with both. That song. Any song around money. Cardi B got a song about money. Kendrick got a song about money. Any song about money, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, it's time. In fact, there was a song that Dustin, shout out to Dustin, I love him, from the Friends podcast. Dustin, I was listening to his show the other day, and he played a song called "Unnecessary Money." It's like a southern trap song, and I was like, oh, I kind of like this. So any song around money, okay? Big shit popping, little things stopping. All right, Gemini, what card am I missing? Your cosmic message. I gotta move on. I feel like my food is coming, and I want to eat my fries while they're hot. Challenges. Make a decision and then work on your inner healing. Well, that's pretty straightforward. Does Gemini get a number? Did Gemini get a number? Yes, do Jesse Woo Money. Yeah, shout out our friend, Jesse Woo Money. And 2424. Did somebody get this number? Okay, well, I guess you're sharing it. Did Sag get this number? You guys, did Sag get 2424? Who got 2424 already? The angel number for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising is 2424. Good times, leisure, holiday, pleasure. Oh my God. So Gemini and Sag got the same number. Y'all are mirroring each other. That's actually fucking scary. Gemini and Sag got the exact same fucking angel numbers. They're on the same type of time. Although Geminis don't have to divorce because they have a liar in their midst. It's almost like Sag is dealing with it now, what Gemini's already dealt with. 2424, just like Sag. Get your money and fuck them liars. We're moving on. So I feel like I'm just going to keep on pulling money cards and let's not waste our time. Gemini, I love you. I am you. The fact that you and Sag got the same number is hilarious. Thank God you didn't get Sag's reading, though, because that was fucking depressing. Sag, if there's a liar amongst you, call that motherfucker out right now. Up next, we're doing Cancer. Cancer. Let's start with surrender. My little water babies. My little free. Oh, the Gemini candles. Y'all want Gemini candles? I love y'all. Gemini candles actually road opener. Ooh. I'm scrolling through the candles. I heard they're telling me there's a ping somewhere else. It's obviously road opener. There's protection, heal thyself, road opener. Good juju. It's road opener and good juju for Gemini. Oh, interesting. Well, that's happy. Cancer. We're doing Cancer next. 2 hours, 46 minutes, 57 seconds. Cancer, you need to surrender low self-esteem and being in denial. Fuck. Well, that just took a turn. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry, Cancer. I wasn't ready. I'm sorry. I'm not being ignorant. I just wasn't ready. Cancer, you need to surrender denial and low self-esteem. Fuck. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention and identify what you want and release any last remnants of low self-esteem that are still in your body. That took a turn. And denial. Accept people and situations for what they are. They're not changing. You know what they are. Stop denying difficulties. Use the information you currently have to make the decision you're scared to make. Damn. And for those who are saying Dustin, yes, when I'm talking about how much I love Dustin, I was talking about Dustin Ross. Look at Dustin. I love him. That's a manly man. Dustin is a manly man. That's a man. Okay. That's why when people act like gay men are weak and Dustin is a man. Okay. Shout out to Dustin. I love him. Yeah, Cancer. Baby, you okay? Not denial and remnants of low self-esteem. And he fine, you're right. And he Aries. But yeah, he's also very sweet. Dustin's the kind of person who will open up your door. Like somebody raised him right. Yeah, Cancer, what's going on, baby? I didn't expect y'all. Everything was so. Oh, okay. Well, let's get more information. Somebody said, I guess I'm not okay. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Maybe they're not okay, and that's why you're in denial about it because you love them. Let's see. Oh, y'all are confirming you're not okay. Oh, never mind. I was trying to help y'all. I was trying to. Cancer, what is your color? My God, today. What is Cancer's color? All right, Cancer. Cancer, what is your color? I'm rooting for you. I'd be rooting for Cancer so bad. My first best friend, Cynthia, when I was a little girl, was, oh, damn. Cancer, we already know what your card is. You got the same. Here's the thing. Y'all might not notice this. I'll shuffle, see a card, but like, that feels mean. Let's shuffle again, and the card will pop up. So I don't know why I'm being a stubborn Taurus by not taking the fucking cards the first time they come, because they always come back. Cancer, you twice got surrender and cleanse. So this looks like you, and it's so funny because these are watercolors. This is like a light gray and a water blue. Surrender and cleanse. You also said that you needed to wash away the last remnants of low self-esteem. So there's a theme. There's a water theme happening. Oh, you're Cancer, duh. That's on the nose. That's boring. But yes, Cancer, you need a final rinse to wash away the bullshit that you've been dealing with. There's a final rinse. You know how when you put things in the dishwasher and there's a little bit of grime and you got to do them through another spin cycle? You need another spin cycle of working on your low self-esteem and dealing with bullshit that doesn't belong to you. On the other side of that is the happiness, but they told me I couldn't pull the happiness card because it doesn't belong to you yet. Right? Don't you love it when you are about to try to fight your spirit team and they just have hands and repeat themselves? So Cancer, you need to be more honest about all the places that you have self-limiting beliefs, and all the denial you have about people around you or yourself, where a thing is a thing, right? Expecting a cat to bark is crazy because the cats don't bark. So it's not the cat's fault that you don't want to admit. I always say that because if you meet somebody who's a piece of shit and you keep on hoping that their potential is going to change them. This old lady once told me, if you have potential and 60 cents, you can buy a 60-cent cup of coffee because potential ain't worth much. So, yeah, Cancer, stop wasting time on potential. You got 1313. You need to start fresh. Cancer, your number is 1313. Start fresh. 13. I'm trying to see if I get the 1313. Start fresh. I feel there's going to be a lot of Cancer friend breakups, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Because normally you would see this and think about relationships. I feel like there's going to be some Cancer friend breakups or some Cancers in here who are going to have to pull away from family or people who feel like family during the holidays to protect their peace because they're never going to be who you deserve. And so you have to admit who they actually are. That message is for at least two of you in here. Let's do some tarot deck. Let's pull some tarot cards. Cancer, what other messages? Cancer, you have a heal thyself. And the clarity, the peace. Why is the clarity, the peace coming back? My God, clarity, heal thyself, and clarity and peace. Four of Pentacles. This is literally the card of holding on to old shit that doesn't belong to you. Okay, I'm seeing a pattern. Actually, I'm always seeing a pattern. I'm acting like this is my first time doing a tarot reading. Cancer. Not only did you get this card, let me tell you something. You also got the Seven of Swords. Somebody playing in your fucking face. Somebody stole your shit. Imagine these swords are your energy, your time, and look at them running off stealing it because you're holding on. Yeah, this doesn't apply to every Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but for who it applies to, you're going to know there is a friendship breakup or a professional business partnership breakup or a family distancing that's going to be happening for a lot of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Risings because these people or persons have been playing in your face for quite a while, and you keep hoping that time or love will make them somebody that they've never been. You know who the fuck you're dealing with. Why are you pretending they're somebody else? Oh, my bad. Okay, I'm going to stop. And I said, what happens if they let go? Victory. Well, victory. If you let go, it's victory. I'm going to stop repeating myself because I feel like my cards are getting ruder. All right, what's the sex message for poor ass Cancer? Cancer, you might cry during sex. Jesus Christ. Not the tired sex card. Okay, Cancer, maybe sex is for next. Imagine if Woman's Work by Maxwell was playing in the background and you cry while having an orgasm. Cancer, you need some cathartic, weepy sex. Cancer, your song is Woman's Work by Maxwell. I don't mean to laugh. I'm just ignorant. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're going to be hunching and crying. That's the opening note to Woman's Work. Should be crying, but I just... Yikes. Y'all never be in the accusation. It's so funny. Gemini wants to say knock shit over and make money. Taurus wants snacks and have to take a break in the middle of fucking reading. And Cancer wants to fucking cry. This is hilarious. Everybody shut up as their true selves, okay? You love that song? If you have any Cancer in your chart, you might want to play it. Wait, the singing note? Y'all want to hear something funny? I actually used to sing and be part of the choir, but they put me in the boys' choir because I had a Tony Braxton voice at like 11. I sound like 11-year-old Tony Braxton. I mean, I kind of still do. So, anyways, I had the deepest voice in my boys' choir, even though I was a girl. because the boys were singing high and I was singing the way I talk. And I showed off so much that I developed polyps and my voice cracked in the Martin Luther King Day recital. And my mother told me that unless I was going to be the next Whitney Houston, she wasn't going to pay for me to have surgery. So I actually used to be a singer. It is crazy to me that I became a writer because I fucked up my singing voice before I hit 13. So my mama wouldn't get me the surgery that I needed. And now I'm a writer in LA and most of my close friends are singers with Grammys. So that just goes to show, or singers who should have Grammys, because, you know, the Grammys don't always recognize people. It's so funny that I almost feel in a weird way, even though I can't sing anymore because I have polyps. Look it up. A lot of singers have polyps, but their mothers get them surgery. I'm not still bitter. A lot of singers have polyps. Mine are still there. And so it's just very interesting that in the same way I'm telling cancer, there's victory on the other side of you admitting what always was. I surrendered to my circumstance and I ended up where I needed to be anyways, right? I can't sing myself for shit other than hitting that note. And I didn't even hit it right. And yet I'm still around my people. Cancer, believe that if you realize that how you wanted it, it's not going to happen, and you make peace with what actually is revealing itself, you're going to find your way to where you need to be anyways. It's just going to be a different route. Does that make sense, guys? It's just going to be a different route. At 7 years old, I thought I'd be surrounded by singers singing. Now I'm surrounded by singers pulling tarot cards. I'm still in the same room, just in a different capacity. Somebody said, you're still an artist. Oh, absolutely, child. My poor neighbors be hearing me sing off key all the time. Okay. Let's see. Cancer. Is there anything else I want to pull? Because I feel like these cards are hands. Cancer, I think we're good. Did I miss anything with Cancer? I think we're good. We're good? Okay. And it's so funny, too. When I went to my friend Serena's baby shower, her mother-in-law asked me, are you a singer? You have the voice of a singer. I said, child, no. No. I will say this, though. The heart of a singer, singers tend to be so soulful. I think that's why I love them so much as people. Because you have to be soulful in order to express yourself like that. Oh, for those who are asking, am I going to do a Taylor Swift live? I am, but I might do it through the members only. All right, we're coming up the Cancer, Leo. We're doing Leo. And we're starting right with the colors. We're doing Leo. We're starting right with the colors. 2 hours, 57 minutes, and 6 seconds. I said, get the surgery and then saying, I mean, it's kind of late in life, for sure. Getting the surgery just to sing karaoke is funny. Thank you for this, Blue. It really connected to me. I'm happy it resonated because, first of all, while it's saying thank you for the Cancer, the Leos are like, hello. Y'all couldn't even wait for me to say goodbye to the Cancers, huh? I want to ask Cancers what it feels like to be right before Leo. Do y'all feel rushed? I can't imagine being the sign before Leo. I would just constantly feel fucking rushed. All right. Leo, gang, we up. Cancer, did Cancer get a number? Did Cancer get a number? No, Florence, wait. Florence, you can't say nope, it's our turn. No. Did Cancer not get a number? Leos are so ignorant. If Cancer didn't get a number, that's true. That's very true. Oh, 13 for Cancer. The Leos are like, we don't care if you got a number, bitch. It's our turn. Okay, Leo. Okay, let's start with the color. The Leos were like, girl, you got a whole story time. It's our fucking turn. Leo Moon, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh. I was about to pull again, but y'all know what happens when I pull again. Leo, you got anger and flow. This feels like some Gemini shit. You got two opposing things. Anger, red, and flow. So there's a lot of Leos right now that are angry about how shit worked out because it's not how you fucking planned. And the only answer to get rid of the fire is water. You need the flow. Anger and flow, Leo. This is how you feel, and this is how you get out of it. The only thing that squelches fire is water. You're angry about the should. I shouldn't have. It should have. And that fucking bitch. And I'm feeling some of y'all. I'm literally hearing somebody saying that fucking bitch. Shit, there's a couple of Leos who probably call me a bitch. I don't care. Bitch. Flow. Leos, y'all need to put yourselves on timeouts. I'm not going to do it. And by the way, if you're wondering why you feel the anger, it's love that lost its way. Most Leos right now are angry at someone who they loved, and they either fucked it up or the other person fucked it up, and they're mad that the love lost its way. So all this fucking anger and flow is because of love. Leo is ruled by the heart, my guys. Leo is ruled by the heart. So when Leo feels love for someone and they fuck it up or the other person fucks it up, it fucks with them at their core. So Leo, I'm going to say this respectfully to all Leo, sun, moon, and risings who can hear the sound of my voice, who this applies to. You're not angry, you're sad. It just feels nicer to be angry than to admit you're sad. Yikes. That got real fast. Somebody, wait, Nani said it's not time. Come on, Blue. The fact that the Leos were being so like, let's do this. Are there anybody? Somebody said big sad. Congratulations on being able to admit that all that anger is hiding sadness and disappointment. Does anybody have any questions while I'm pulling the surrender cards for Leo? Because I need to clear this deck. I feel like I need to clear this a little bit. Any questions? Oh. Leos do need a hug. If you know a Leo who can tell the truth, hug him. If you know a Leo that's still lying, mind your business. I mean, you're right or whatever. Nice. If you know a Leo that you can actually get to tell the truth, hug them. If they're still lying, mind your business, because them lying is part of their ego that still needs to happen. All right, let's see. We're looking for questions. It's $5, not $49.99. $5 are up for questions, but let me scroll to see if there's anybody else that I missed earlier. Let me scroll up. Virgo, moon, sun, Scorpio rising. Oh my God, just graduated law school, broke up with a terrible ass Cancer man, friend, friction. Oh my God. Yeah, that was definitely for you then, because this energy feels like what I was picking up on earlier. Janelle, I'm happy you got, Yeah. By the way, guys, don't forget cross-watching. Sometimes I'm saying a sign and it's resonating for you, not because you are the sign, but because you're dealing with the sign. That's what a cross-watch is. And there's been a lot of cross-watch energy in this chat, more than previous readings that I've done. Should I start my flow workshop after my move in November? First quarter. You ain't got it, my love. You want to, best of intentions, you're pouring from an empty cup. You're pouring from an empty cup. I'm going to do a couple more if anybody's asking questions. You're pouring from an empty cup. I'm getting that very loudly. Somebody said, my anger is quicker than my sadness. Your anger is covering your sadness. They both come at the same time. Your ego just likes one more than the other. All right. For anybody who wants to ask questions, start throwing them up now, because as I'm doing Leo and then Virgo, I'm going to be wrapping up after Virgo. So, surrender to effortlessness and play. That y'all need to lighten up. Okay, hold on. And ego. Oh, Lord. Telling a Leo to surrender their ego sounds like I'm wasting my time, but I work here, so I'm just going to read the message. You guys, don't forget, questions have to come with payment. So the tip is 5 or more for questions. I don't do free ball questions. I am fighting if I have to let this man go. I really feel like that he was my friend. I am really sad. You have to let him go, baby. I really feel but I'm fighting back, but I don't know it's worth it. You need to let go. Here's the thing. Anything that you let go of that belongs to you will come find you. You're putting in way too much effort. Leos, you need to surrender to effortlessness and surrender your ego. So now, and it's so funny too, because there was a Cancer card that was stuck to this. So this also is for people who are early in their Leodom. Effortlessness means stop pushing so hard, Leo. The art of living means going with the flow, not me going with the flow after I pulled the flow card. So y'all must be hard-headed. Whenever I get the same message over and over like this, it says go with the flow after y'all got the answer is flow. So again, stop trying to force things. You also need to surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude for what you actually have and let go of what you didn't get that you think you deserve. Your big ego is working against you. Humility will further your goals if you accept what is. In the words of Cardi B, Well, I'm not expounding. I heard the lady. Wait, I am the lady. That was weird. All right, my daughter's dad has recently been making more of an effort. Why? Is this genuine? I'm a Leo sun and he's an Aquarius sun. He has moments. He's like an oscillating fan. You know those fans that oscillate around the room? So funny. Nina Parker told me she thinks it's funny that I use oscillate as a regular word in conversation because it's not normal. I didn't know that. I thought oscillating was a regular word for people. An oscillating fan is, for those who don't know, you're not stupid. Apparently, it's not a regular word. Oscillating means turning back and forth. So he's like a oscillating fan where there are times where he actually feels bad. He's like, fuck. And that soft part inside of him wants to do right. And then there's time when he's just nosy and wants to know what you're up to. So it's a combination of feeling bad and wanting to do the right thing, but also wanting to keep tabs on you. It's a mixed bag. That came out very loud. Thank you for the tips, guys. And by the way, for those who aren't asking questions or just tipping, I really do appreciate you as well. I don't want to make it seem like I don't. 12-12 persistence. Of course, Leo would get the stubborn card. Really? They know the number for Leo? I don't feel good telling Leos to be persistent. Y'all, that is not y'all's problem. You need to shift. Oh, I like this. Okay, your number is 12-12, Leo. Persistence. You need to shift. Opportunities are coming if you're willing to pivot. Take immediate actions to pivot. A lovely partnership or epic romance is in the cards if you let go. For any Leos who are going to pay me to answer that question, you got a freebie. Am I going to find a person? Yeah, if you let go. Yeah. Okay. Did we do a sex card for Leo? I'm nervous. How do you let go? By surrendering what you think should have happened instead of what actually happened. It's always the same answer, guys. People get their asses whooped by the word should. You're mad because you want somebody to get in a time capsule or in a time machine and go backwards and change what can't be changed. That's the only reason you can't let go is because you can't accept what actually happened. All right, sex cards for the Leos. Now I'm nervous. Okay. All the Leos in here, because y'all energy's tight. This feels like a clenched fucking cooch. Leos, I need for y'all to do some Kegels. Relax. Relax. Leo, somebody said, stop yelling at me. It's more than one of y'all. It's a lot of y'all. All right, Leo, someone the right thing. Leo, wait, where are my fries? Was Bishop back? Let's realize that she was about to give me a Happy Meal. Somebody said my booty is tight. Yeah, okay. I just got red. I'm sleepy now. Hey guys, I'm happy that you're getting your money's worth. Even those who are looking for free, I'm happy it's resonating. All right, what is Leo's sex card? Why am I so nervous to pull this? Judgment, tethered, tied. Oh God, Leo, you probably should not be having sex right now. The Hangman decides, Leo, you can't have. Okay, Leo, you got the least. The clenched coochie persists. You got Judgment and Hangman. Hangman means you can't make a decision about what you want or who you want, and Judgment means you have to make up your fucking mind. So Leos, you don't even know who and what you need to fuck right now. Lord, how is it of all these sexy cards? Look, and then the deck just exploded in my hand. Hold on, we're gonna go to a commercial break because Leo, I need y'all to calm down. Commercial break.
I mean, of course, what's happening in the world today, but do you feel more empowered to talk about these global issues? Have you been posting about it more in general? That is what you're meant to be doing. It is year 9. If you are spiritual, did you notice a lot of spiritual growth this year? That is what you're meant to be doing. That is year 9. And the funny thing is, the lockdown actually caused the spiritual awakening because it was the dark night of the soul.
Okay, we're back. Leo, I've never had to put somebody on a timeout like this. Y'all good? A lot of y'all are upset, but you gotta make cards like y'all don't understand how energy works. When the cards explode in my face, very rude, by the way, it's because the energy coming at me is a lot. No, that was a commercial break. My fries are not here yet. So Leo, Wusa. I'm gonna say this. This is not for all Leos, just the ones who are reading. Somebody said, "We sorry. I appreciate you apologizing." Not a Leo apologizing. I love that. This feels old. A lot of you Leos who are angry at old shit. This does not, sun, moon, and rising. A lot of you Leos have been mad about the same thing for a very long time. Let it go. It's time. You know that meme where the young lady has her headphones on, her boss walks up to her, puts her hand on her shoulder and says, it's time to clock out. Leo, it's time to clock out. Florence is saying, I think it's snowballed. It has. And the original snow is old. Somebody threw a snowball at you a year and a half ago, and it's just been picking up speed, but the original snowball is old as fuck. It's gray now. It's from last winter. Leo, let it go. Leo, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Stop. Leo, you've gone from honestly being heartbroken, some betrayed. Not, a lot of you are not as betrayed as you think, respectfully, because a lot of you betrayed yourself, but that's a whole other conversation for another time. Leo, sun, moon, rising, and cross watchers. You are crying over spilled milk a year after it's spilled. That shit smells like sour cream. Stop. Stop. They embarrassed me. Okay. Now what? Well, I shouldn't have to, but you do. Now what? Well, they didn't have to say it like that, but they did. Now what? Well, why did I know better? You didn't. Now what? I don't even need to pull cards for Leo because your energy is so loud. It's telling me directly without cards. I'm going to do a cosmic insight. But the fact that y'all can't even fuck. Yes, the milk is fermented. The fact that you got the hangman. I pulled out the sexiest deck in my house and you got a nigga who looks confused. Y'all can't even fuck right now. That's how much you're holding on to stuff. Y'all should get broken promises, okay? Jesus wept. Leo, sun, moon, and rising, let it go. You lost. You were embarrassed. It didn't work out the way you wanted. They bested you. They played in your face. They did the thing that you thought could never happen to you. It happened. Now what? Now what? At some point, the story gets old. Now what? Leo, you're going through your own personal Mercury retrograde. Shit. I'm scared of putting more cards. Challenges. Caution. Y'all are getting all the... Yeah, Leo, put yourself on timeout. Because here's the thing. Because it's so old, you're not even mad at the thing. You're mad that you were embarrassed. A lot of Leos are angry right now because they feel embarrassed. You're sad and embarrassed. That's a hell of a combination to cover up an anger. Let's do a timeline because y'all are annoying me now. I love y'all. Let's do a timeline. Is there a timeline that you can give me for Leo? Hold on. I don't use the timelines often. Why don't I use the timelines often? Because timelines can be changed by human interaction. If you were meant to do something next summer and I tell you were meant to do it next summer and you hyper focus on it happening next summer, you could change the date because you won't let it the fuck go now that you have the answer. So I tend to be very, very mindful not to give timelines unless they're loud because sometimes telling you the timeline ruins the timeline, right? And so I don't do this often. I'm shuffling my timeline cards right now. I don't do this often, but I want the Leos to let this the fuck go. So let's see. Somebody said can't sell pleasure. The fact that I pulled the two most confused, unsexy card in this orgy ass deck. Leos, y'all not fucking the way y'all need to be. And y'all even can't. Y'all overthinking it. Leo, I've not got... Okay, within 3 months. Within 3 months, guys. Leo, if within 3 months you have not completely let this go, you need to call the lady. I mean, you need to call the lady previously, to be perfectly honest. But something's going to shift within 3 months. And Leo, I'm hearing loudly, if you don't let this go within 3 months, you're going to have a depression that's going to sit in for quite a while. I do not like diagnosing things on camera. So this is for entertainment uses only. This is only for who it applies for. Take what applies and leave what doesn't. Leo, if you don't let this go before the end of the year, if you don't let this go before 2025 is over, you've already ruined 2026. Let it go. Let it go. We're moving on to Virgo. Receive good. Leo, you just got gifted a warning before you fuck up next year. Your job is to figure out how to fucking let this go before this year is over. No. And your song, thank you, I was about to say, Let It Go, Frozen. Let it go. Y'all are being so childish. You've got a children's song. Your song is Let It Go, Frozen soundtrack. All right. Last but not least, we are ending with Virgo. Who guy's tired? This is ending at the right time. What do we need to let go, Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do we need to let go? Y'all got frozen. Y'all so stuck. I had to talk to you like you were 5. Y'all got frozen. How about that? Let it go, Leo. Let it go. Sun, Moon, Rising. But Blue, pretend I believe everything you're about to tell me. Let it go. Oh, the Leo candle, return to sender, heal thyself, protection, all the black ones. Y'all do not need big wick. Pure sweetness. Every black candle from the line except for big wick. Y'all do not need big wick. The last thing a Leo needs right now is a big wick, child. Oh God, this is so funny. Virgo, surrender to inner peace. Oh, Florence said you have all of them. Then you're perfect, Flo. All right. Surrender to inner peace. Telling an anxious ass Virgo to surrender to inner peace sounds like a perfect way to end this reading. Because the reading started off with neurotic ass Libra and it's ending with neurotic ass Virgo. To me, a Libra is just a Virgo in a different font. So this is ending the way it began. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. I'm hearing very loudly, Virgos, your mundane routines will pull you out of whatever rut you're in. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you need ritual. You need a routine that pulls you out of your head and out of your dysfunction. In quiet meditative moments, focus on stillness within and enjoy the inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too if you let them flow through you. The word flow keeps happening. You also got a secondary card that says surrender to the desire to control people. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you do be wanting to control stuff. I'm a Virgo moon, which is why I be like, I just work here. I don't want to control shit. You give me a little bit of control, I'm going to take over. So I don't want any of it, right? So Virgo, let go of the desire to be anxious and tap into mundane, routine, ritualized habits. The reason why I started doing candle magic is because I'm a triple Virgo, guys. I consider that a learning disability. Being a triple Virgo should be considered a disability. We should have our own parking spots. Being one Virgo is hard enough. 3 is ridiculous. As a triple Virgo, when I was doing candle magic, because, and by the way, they come with instructions. Please read the fucking instructions, guys. Don't just light a candle. I would have to get my bowl of water, put the candle in, clean my room, do my spiritual bath, light my candle, write my intentions. The ritual of candle magic made me stop being the worst parts of Virgo and made me the best parts of Virgo. Sun, Moon, and Rising. You need a ritual. All right, what's the color for Virgo? Virgo, Sun, and Moon. Jesus wept. That might be a disability as well, child. It's very common. It is. Virgos are actually soothed by the mundane. All right. Virgo. So you know how Aquarius got the pink heart because they needed to admit that they were being goons because they were just sad. Virgos got the blue heart. This is actually more of a periwinkle cerulean. This feels like cerulean to me. Yes, guys, I do know about 100 Shades of Blue because, hello, my name is Blue. This is a cerulean blue, and you got the card of trust. Trust with a heart in the middle. You also got the card of death because you got 3 cards. They were loud to me that y'all were going to get 3 cards. Death, which means an ending of a big chapter. And last but not least, abundance, money. I love that we're handing on money. I can't believe the last couple of things got 3 cards. A lot of you got 1 or 2. I haven't done 3 or 4 ever, I think. So trust that a chapter has ended and abundance is here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you are somebody with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising who also has Aries or Gemini or Taurus in your chart, this feels like I'm doubling up on those messages. So any Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising who also has Taurus, Aries, or Gemini, this feels extra loud for y'all. Trust The ugly chapter has ended because abundance is here. Next card, hidden truth. Not everybody gets a hidden truth that you guys get. For Virgo, sun, moon, and rising, and any cross watchers who are watching for them, I'm so attracted to you. Somebody's attracted to you if you're single. Shit, someone might be attracted to you if you're married. I'm so attracted to you. Virgo, if you fought with somebody, they still want to hunch on you. They just can't because their pride told them that they fucked it up. And they did. They did. Because the card underneath you is you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Virgo, somebody who fumbled you knows they fumbled. They'll probably take it to the grave. They'll die never admitting it, but they know they fumbled. And this could be friendship or work as well. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. In fact, I feel like I've heard this message for another sign. So I feel like because we're doing these readings bi-weekly now, because I've started doing tarot Tuesday every other week. Because the first week and then the third week, that's every other week, right? I feel like I'm starting to pick up on you guys' like natal chart profiles. Because a couple of these readings feel like I'm reading to one person in 3 or 4 different ways several times over. All right. Oh. Virgo, you're like an apprentice right now. You're learning new shit. You're building. It's so funny that I said I wanted to do Operation Lock-In. And it feels like the Operation Lock-In that so many of us are doing on TikTok and YouTube is about recognizing that 2026 started already in this fourth quarter. Virgo, you're very much the poster child for Operation Lock-In. Your year really did start during the fall. A lot of Virgos are already, sun, moon, and risings are already planting seeds because they're being intentional. That intention is going to save you. Queen of Pentacles. This is the sign of Taurus and Earth energy. And she's also the sign of abundance. Okay, get your coin out, bitch. I'm feeling very loudly by April. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. By April of 2026, the seeds that you planted this year, particularly in the fourth quarter, will be fully blossomed. This is Taurus energy. By Taurus season of next year. And the reason it's blossoming is because of what you were willing to walk away from. Virgo, you see how you got death earlier, right? You got death right before abundance. You got trust, then death, then abundance. The fact that you're Queen of Pentacles abundance during April, May season is happening. It's only happening because of what you were willing to walk away from. When things die, guys, when things die, when flowers die, when plants rot, when bodies rot, not to be morbid, all that death becomes fertilizer. I always say the most devastating thing that's ever happened to me is losing my aunt unceremoniously. The second most devastating thing that ever happened to me was almost losing my mother. And both death and the threat of death reminded me to live. Virgo, your message is that death and endings and that pain that you went through is all fertilizer for what's the bounty that's to come. Right? Circle of life. The minute you hit death, you start back at life again. That's your message, Virgo. And that also feels like it's a message for a couple of you in here who aren't Virgo, sun, moon, and risings. That's a great note to end, guys. I was going to do an after show, but this went much longer than I expected. So check it. We're going to do an after show Friday. I'm going to be in Boston Friday. I rented out an apartment for me and my sister. We're going to be celebrating my mom's birthday. I won't be able to work in the candle shop, so I'll also be rested coming off my flight. So Friday night, for those of you who are members, remind me, because I think some of you are going to be in there. Remind me that we're going to talk about what happened with my homegirl, Lovey, yesterday. I do want to speak to that, and I want to speak to it with a place of compassion and accountability, because both can coexist beautifully. Remind me that we're going to talk about maybe the Taylor Swift thing, because I have thoughts about the Taylor Swift thing, but I couldn't talk about when it first happened because I was working so much. And we might even talk about Love is Blind as a recap of whatever me and Jesse talk about tomorrow. So we're going to do a Friday night live. Friday night, I'm going to be on the East Coast, so it's going to be on East Coast time. Friday night, I'll keep you posted on the time because it depends on when my flight lands, when my sister's flight lands. But for my East Coast family, be prepared to stay up late. For my West Coast family, you won't care because it'll be 3 hours earlier. For my international family, y'all be staying up, so I adore y'all. And Virgo, did I give a candle for Virgo? Virgo, did I give a candle? I'm not going to hotbox in the hotel. They'll put me out. The hotel is costing me thousands of dollars. That's what Virgo. Virgo, you got 666, which means reflect, even though we thought we were told it means the devil. 666. 666 means love, affection, compassion, and unexpected developments that will impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. So even though we've been told it's the devil's number by the Christians, your number is 666. Please, when you look that number up, share what that angel number means in the chat for the recap. Those are like, Blue, 666 is so bad. I was raised Catholic. I was told to be scared of 666, but I was also told to be scared of witches, and I am one. So, grain of salt. Let me see. Somebody said, we didn't get a number. Your number was 666, which means, well, I already told you what it meant. Let's see. What else is missing? A candle. Heal thyself. Heal thyself. Heal thyself. This is a Corinne Bailey Rae song that I'm hearing for y'all. Closer. Corinne Bailey Rae. Is that a real song? My spirit guide's making songs. Is there a Corinne Bailey Rae song called Closer? There is. Oh, shit. Well, I do know this song. I haven't heard it forever. Corinne Bailey Rae, Closer. It's so funny. Aries and Taurus got Guapale Closer, which is a very different. The Guapale Closer was closer to my dreams. The Virgo Closer is I want to get closer to you. It's a much more intimate version of the Guapale song. So Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, I just got a shiver. Closer. Corinne Bailey Rae. That feels good. And heal thyself. Virgo, you're earning everything that you're getting. Nothing is a hookup. So when it arrives, don't act like you were a lucky. Act like you were blessed and you already paid for it in advance. Okay? All right. I love y'all. Friday Night Live. I'll keep you guys posted on the time as soon as I figure out the flights for me and my sister and we get settled into the hotel. And yeah, knowing my sister, we are probably going to smoke a little bit outside the hotel and probably order some food, and we'll have a chat, and we'll talk about other things that I refuse to talk about outside the paywall. All right. Love y'all. Bye, family.